The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
I do have theories about people who have 900 active credit cards and a drawer in their bedroom of credit cards that are unused.
Ain't expired or nothing.
Yeah, they're there. You just don't use them.
It's like that break in case of emergency song.
Yeah, I do have. Now, I'm not accusing nobody of nothing, but I have spoken to people of that criteria a lot, especially since the pandemic. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're not talking about Home Depot credit cards.
No,
the credit
no, the credit cards. The ones.
Yeah.
All them shits. Discovery, the other Capital One, Capital Grill, all the credit cards.
Capital 2.
Yeah, come on. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Stupid. Yeah.
All right. What's up? Y'all said y'all had something good for me at the start of this thing. I was outside, so I didn't hear it.
Well, everybody was almost outside. We just heard the song "Bad to the Bone."
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. That's what we heard. So we like
Niggas looking around like, what the fuck?
It's a phone ringing. Somebody's phone ringing with that as the ringtone.
So we
all. Who
that's
phone
funny
is that?
already.
So
that's funny. We mosey over to look at the phone.
Having a ringtone alone
already
is
funny.
It's funny.
Bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. That's a slap. It's a slap
For a 60-year-old motherfucker from Montana.
All right.
Ain't no nigga from the Bronx supposed to have bad to the bone as my ringtone.
That would be awkward.
right. So now we go see who phone it is.
Got to do that.
And sliding across the FaceTime says,
What it say?
blah, 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 the 69 goddess.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
So we knew right off the bat. We knew.
Nobody knew who phone it was.
Until we saw that.
Until we saw XYZ, the 69 goddess. And everybody said,
Right, that's
that's
Imani
Imani
phone.
shit.
Come on.
Yo, dog.
Freak ass Imani.
And then the funny part.
And he turning pink right now.
Nigga, I walked outside and said, yo, dog, you got a missed call. He's, oh, shit. And we bust out laughing like, yo, fam, that's what you doing?
The 69
Goddess.
Wait, before you start, I need an apology. Start there.
My bad. I did tweet that you was a freaky ass nigga.
Take
that back.
Thank you.
You cool. You good in my book.
Did a picture of the person pop up?
No.
So just the ringtone and the freaky name.
69
You're
goddess.
never beating the allegations.
Oh, no, it get better.
No, it gets
Let
better.
him talk. So what happened after that, E?
I called the back just to tell her about what happened.
I said, hey, you're going to be a subject on the podcast.
I just want you to know that I'm gonna have to bring it up because they're gonna bring it up, and I'll explain why that name.
She says, hey, babe, we're matching.
Yo.
Wait,
Yeah.
matching as far as
She saw what he had on.
I said, that's how y'all really do the 69 when she got green pants on, you got on the black shirt? What the fuck is you doing?
Does she know that's her name in your phone? Okay, all right.
Oh, she knows.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke between the both of us.
No, it's a joke between all of us now, my nigga. This is our joke too.
Everybody now.
Freaky ass girl. She's 69 goddess. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
you be home getting gobbled.
And gobbling at the same time.
And gobbling.
And gobbling.
Goblin and ghoul.
You still home being acrobatic?
That nigga skinny, yo.
Skinny niggas be trying
Yeah,
to hold
he's
on
skinny.
to the athleticism.
Yeah.
You in the bed being agile like that?
You don't have to be that agile for
Salute to y'all.
69.
You gotta do that.
Like,
Yeah, 69. I mean,
You ain't gotta be agile.
not really.
My girl thick, nigga. I don't know
Y'all-
what y'all
I don't know what
Depends on what version of the 69 you're doing.
or the girl could be small.
Slim women,
Oh, why would she be small?
because it's me. I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you and Parks. Parks, I found an Instagram page with a lot of Parks music under it.
That's weird.
I don't normally catch you. Out in the streets. Yeah. I caught Parks with a nice one. I think I hit follow too. Parks ain't let a pic slide by. I said, yo, this nigga is just like us. He just like us.
That's hate, by the way.
He just like us.
That's crazy.
I'm a snitch on you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell on you.
You a rat.
Nah, dead ass. I am though. And that's kind of what this pod is about today.
Today?
Hell yeah.
Only today.
Yeah. You think I rat other times? Oh, you about to paint a false representation of
Chuck
me?
E. Cheese, man.
No, I hate the podcast that went the word narrative. You a ill nigga, boy.
You the illest.
You Master Splinter,
You
boy.
a ill. I've never seen a nigga use the platform
Holy shit.
to just.
To just.
I
Please,
won't know.
please,
It's
please.
not about me today. It's not about me today. It's not about. Oh.
No, my bad.
Oh. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead and lick your little Invisaligns. Go ahead and lick your little Invisaligns, nigga.
They ain't even in, big dog. I didn't know if you were talking to Ish or to a mirror. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, shit. I see how
Maybe
we
he's
started.
talking to the mirror.
We have bullshit today.
I like this.
I can always tell when they talk over the weekend, during the week. I can always tell when they start merging calls.
Man.
Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck y'all been talking, nigga.
I don't even know what you're talking
Fuck
about.
y'all
I
call,
can't-
nigga.
Been in
I give a fuck.
That's what happened? Okay.
And he just got PTSD.
That's all it is.
Nah, I can always tell when
trying to put
podcasters
us-
talk to each other during the week. They come in here all with camaraderie. We come in here just in concert. Shut
That's
up,
what happens.
nigga.
This nigga's
What's
crazy.
up?
What's up?
Good day, sir.
Everybody feeling good?
Feeling great.
Feeling great.
Juicy J dropped the album. Happy Juicy J Day to those that celebrate.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
I didn't know that.
What?
It's a good way to start the day.
I love Juicy J.
Good looking.
dope.
I didn't know that.
The legend.
Yes,
Legend.
sir.
I'm happy about
Some
that.
shit on there?
Some shit on there.
Thank you.
On Tuesday, too. Oh, they gonna get to shaking ass. I know it's someone get to shaking ass. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
Memorial
Juicy
coming
J
up?
dropped. That just means somebody gonna be shaking ass somewhere.
That's right. Memorial weekend, right before Memorial weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Good play.
Yeah. Okay.
How you feeling?
Well, we was talking about being in a really good mood. I'm in a great mood. That's why podcasting sucks.
It's tough.
Podcasting sucks. I'm in a fantastic mood. I woke up talking to a higher power. Fucking day just going beautiful.
Beautiful outside.
Beautiful
is.
outside.
Gorgeous outside.
Beautiful day.
And inside my soul and spirit, just feeling good about things. I came in today, started talking to my brother Ish and brother Salgado. Was having an off mic conversation. I was letting them know that, you know what I mean? When you have a certain vision and certain goals, how certain things could just be a distraction,
We're talking in codes here now.
like bitches.
No more
I
calls.
was telling them that
They can get in the way.
bitches are a distraction.
That is true.
He thought we ain't know that already? Or
Well,
you just reiterated?
y'all laughed at me and started fucking just laughing me out the room. So I didn't know. So I walked closer to my brother Ish. I said, join me. Join me on this journey where our dreams can be manifested and really come to fruition without distractions. You know what Ish said to me?
What do you say?
Man, I don't even go outside. That's what he said. That's it. That's it. Punchline.
That is the punchline.
You're not gonna take my brother Ish at his word? So he don't go outside?
No, that wasn't all. We laughed him out the room because he was saying this kumbaya bullshit. First of all. See? So he comes over to me and says, yo, yeah, should follow me on this journey.
Yeah.
I don't have to, dog, I'm at the mountaintop. You climbing up, my nigga, I'm cool.
What is the fucking journey y'all are talking about?
Not letting women be a distraction? Is that the journey
That's
you're
the
speaking
journey?
to?
You at the mountaintop of that journey?
Very much so.
Ice?
Yeah, I'm at the mountaintop.
No, I ain't asking you about you.
I am. I'm at the mountaintop.
I don't know what
But
you
I'm not
asking.
asking you about
Ask
you.
him about me.
I didn't ask him. All I said was ice.
I would love to hear.
Ice.
Sound like you were asking.
Oh.
No, it sounded like he was asking
He at the
you.
mountaintop of that. gonna start the pod. I got Soul for Real queued up.
Yeah, I'm on his. Is he at the mountaintop of what?
Of that.
Women being a distraction? He up there.
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
He up there.
They talked this week. I'm
No,
telling
they
you.
did not.
I haven't.
No. I'm confused. No, I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
Oh, yeah.
I got a pecking order in here. All right. Parks would be at the top of the mountain, married, invested. Ian as well. They sitting up there, and then right behind that is Ish.
Wait. You skipped me.
No, you're after him.
Oh shit, Ratcast.
My relationship is longer than Isis. So I
and they have a child together. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Then you
My
right
man.
there.
My man.
And then
What else is going on?
I don't know about Poe.
Damn.
I just automatically put Poe there.
Mel.
Oh no, Flip. We forgot Flip.
Oh yeah, no, Flip.
No,
Flip
Flip.
is up
So
there.
Flip
Flip
is
is above.
Flip, Ian, and Parks is there.
Yo. All right, now I'm not starting the pod. Now I'm not starting the pod.
For real.
The pod has to wait. If you're just now joining us, shout out to the Patronis. Shout out to the first and last time listeners. Yo, your ability to spew bullshit should be in a museum.
How is that bullshit?
First of all, it's a podcast.
That's true too. So let me.
I know that because I watched it firsthand with my own two eyes.
What are you talking about?
So the other night I'm out with Amani. It ain't even a wild night.
Oh, God.
It's like calm. Just a light lull. Let's hit the bar. Look at them. Look at us. And we'll see where the night goes from there. For me, that meant going home, probably getting into bed. But we out.
That's what it meant for you.
Yes, Antoine. Y'all niggas what? He don't speak to me in real life. So he come on here with these jokes and make people think that he knows something.
Oh, okay.
That's what I do.
Yes. So listen now.
Yo, we in a Twilight Zone?
Just let him cook.
That's not cooking.
I'm
He
just
burning some shit.
I'm just trying to tell a story.
Nigga, that's not
I'm just trying to tell a story. That's all I'm trying to do.
Holy
Easy
shit.
shit. I'm burning oodles and noodles.
We burning noodles and noodles up. Go ahead.
What? Yo, this nigga's good.
But we're seated next to each other. And I order a steak. And Amani got his hookah and a drink. And when I tell you that people that get drunk and just talk too much,
Oh man, I know.
they could smell our cologne.
Literally.
Yeah. So they kept coming over. I won't name no names. But people that talk too much kept coming over to me and Amani.
Oh, there are people that you knew.
Yes, people that I knew.
Okay.
But it was in those moments where I learned two things. One, Amani and I operate very differently when people come over to us that talk too much.
He
I
embraced
could
it.
see that.
And two,
Definitely see that.
Amani has an uncanny ability to just spew bullshit.
That's important when you're dealing with people that talk too much.
That I don't have. So one of our main mans come over, drunk as fucking can be. Archie Bunker drunk. He is lit. This is after the people that talk too much is over there. They're talking to me. I'm ignoring them. Deadpan, straight face, eating, word. It's quiet. They keep talking, but eventually they walk away. Those people talk to Amani. He give him rhythm. He give him rhythm. He continues the conversation. Our man come over and say, talking to both of us, yo, I got this idea that maybe one of you brothers can help me out with.
One of those.
Already, look. Oh, that's my cue. I'm already clocked out. I'm already tuned out. Hey, I got this idea that maybe one of you brothers can help me with. He continues. He said,
That's the worst.
he said, yo, and I'm not quoting him.
I already know that.
He said, yo, I'm just thinking, with all this gun violence going on,
Shit.
and brothers dying, and the young rappers with all of these bodies dropping out there, I'm thinking that I could do a 2024 version of self-destruction. He said, I'm thinking we go get Gutter.
You lying?
Little Baby.
Little
Dirk. Lil Wayne. Drake.
Lil Zane.
Lil Zane. G. Holly. Yo.
Shout out to G.
Oh my God, don't die.
My man Chielli. And as he's saying this, I'm in my head saying, oh, this nigga is hot ass, rapping ass. Mine. Yo, I'm in my head saying, anybody in the music business is gonna hear this idea and tell him that, my nigga, this is nuts. And then Amani took the hookah from his mouth.
Said, yo, that'd be fly.
No, that's not what I said.
Did you turn, E? Don't tell a story.
I'm crying. Yo, that's dope. He took the hookah from his mouth. He's sitting right
Yo,
there.
that might work, yo.
He said, nah, that'll be special. He said, the only hard, then he said, the only hard part, I'm thinking he about to drop knowledge from the music business. He said, the only hard part is going to be getting all of them together. Yeah.
Yeah, I be feeling bad.
I pulled my Amex out my car so fast. Get me the fuck out of here. I said, Nat, hey, Nat,
Ring me out.
it's time.
Yo, E, how many drinks did you have?
I was at one.
But was it a good one?
Yeah, it was
Sometimes
good.
that first one like gets you a
Listen,
little
let me tell you the
buzzy.
problem with Joe. This is
It's
the
a
problem.
Friday night.
This is the problem with him. Really, when niggas come up and talking to us,
They're talking to him.
they really talking to him.
You're the
right?
filter
Yeah.
in real time.
They really
Of course.
talking to him, and I be feeling bad when
shit.
he's just there like quiet. It's like it's rude.
crying if you
So I be
ever-
like, damn, I feel like they should get some level of respect of an interaction.
That is so sweet.
So I can't help it that I be looking at people just looking lost, waiting for Joe to say something, and this nigga just be there.
Yo,
And I'm like, nigga, say something. So it's
Don't say nothing.
you can't say nothing to me because I have a too vivid of an imagination. So as he said that, now I'm picturing somebody going to Lil Durk and saying, hey, big dog.
You on Ghana? We gonna get this stop the violence thing moving here.
You ever heard Heal the World?
Oh, that's the funniest shit. Yo, if you out there listening and you heard self-destruction and ever been in a spot with girls, that's the funniest shit in the world. Yo, it's nothing worse than when the spot got girls in there and a nigga got you trapped on some bullshit. The girl you've been eyeing all night walking out. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm ready to start.
yeah.
Yes.
And Mel's ready to start.
Oh no, Mel got a note.
She got notes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
She got a Kindle. What is that over there?
These shit double
wait.
as weapons.
We have to let the
Okay.
audience know. Stop. It's not. Stop, yo. Dead ass.
Yo, E, we couldn't get the teleprompter ready for her?
E, cut my face out of all of this shit when they start. Is anybody gonna tell the audience, or should we just go?
Oh, you tell him.
No.
I volunteer you as tribute. Yeah, you tell him.
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta listen to women.
Why did you volunteer me? But why?
Because you're the sacrificial lamb.
And this is one of those moments.
Budden.
Audience. Mel's ready to pod.
Big Mel.
We ready to pod too. But Mel is ready.
Mel had to
seen
fit out.
Mel
Mel had to fit out last night.
Never seen Mel this ready.
Mel,
The readiest, right
The
there.
readiest.
She had the fit laid out.
Mel has her fucking.
Correspondent, CNN correspondent outfit on.
She got her blazer on.
Fresh shoes on the bottoms.
If you know, you know. If you know about this blazer and when it shows up, you already know what time it is.
Professional
It's not time for the
It
play
is
play.
not today.
Not with the
Not
play-play.
today. Mel got cuffs in her jeans, signaling that she is ready for a scrap. Mel's hair is done,
Oh my God.
face beat to the heavens. So play with her today.
No.
That's all I ain't.
No.
I ain't.
Not at all.
Mel,
I saw Mel.
Mel texted me on, what day was that?
I want to say it was Sunday.
Mel texted me on Sunday in the morning, which is unusual.
Right.
Either Sunday or Monday. One of the.
No, it was Sunday.
Interrupted church.
It was Sunday. She gave me a little message that let me know that she would be ready to pod. And I had spoke to Imani too a little bit on it. And he told me Mel would be ready to pod. And I'm ready to pod too.
I think we're all ready, right?
We are.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
are.
All right.
So I am slowly opening the laptop. Okay. I'm gonna enter my code. All right.
I promise.
I'm not making any sudden moves. I'm just gonna, I got a little soul for real.
Go ahead. Cue it up.
A little vibe. New Amani and Mel. We can read. That's the nice thing about the manual drop.
Yeah, about the manual drop.
Yeah.
New Ian Mel. What episode is this?
727.
Welcome to episode 727 of the Joe Budden Podcast, brought to you by, fueled by Prize Picks. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, highly favored, happy to be here, host Joe Budden here with a few really amazing people. To my right, the beautiful, the intelligent Melyssa Ford is in the building. Hootie hoo.
Hootie hoo.
The well prepared. Took her a second to even come sit by us today for some strange reason. I mean, get her notes together. Huh?
Oh my God. Keep it going.
Big Amani is in the building. Parkchester's finest. You know the vibes. Ish is here. Ice is here. Flip is here now.
Well, yeah.
Flip was not here because he called out. And nobody high-fived over that. Nobody was excited that Flip was gone. Everybody was sad. And then Flip,
Popped up.
in a show of great initiative, is here.
That's fire.
Clap it up for that. Parks is in the building. Ian and Keeb are here. Ian got on his, I ain't even gonna talk about his outfit. I ain't gonna talk about it.
You was right though. The description.
1,000%.
That was it.
1,000%.
You can't say it, but that was it.
What, we can't say that?
No.
No.
Yo, they got a good setup.
They do. I know you're talking about the best. At the Diamond District. At the Diamond District.
Yo, he got, no, I'm gonna say it, y'all can bleep it.
No, please.
Bleep it, he got on the Jewish Cubans.
He do. The Diamond District, they got that shit on.
He dressed like when the Jewish people was ready to cheat. Like when they had enough. He got on his Jewish club outfit.
His Bahamas outfit.
Yeah. The Hamptons.
Crown Heights.
Yeah.
It's Greek shit.
Yeah, what we called it? Jew cubes?
Yeah, them broke
on it.
chains, boy.
Oh, man.
He looking like after he hit the pizza place, it's on. It's on. After I get me they go to pizza place and don't order pizza, some other shit.
Yeah.
A Gazzoli. Wait till I get a Gazzoli.
Pepperoni. He's right. They order no pizza.
Nah, after the pizza place, after they sit outside, it's lit. What's up? What we doing? When can we save?
Girl, you about to get it.
All right. Who else is
And they
here?
get $1 pizza too. They got all the money. Get the
2
$1.
rolls.
Them niggas got the best setup in the world. You can't even say it. Corey is here. Atheists Unite. Atheists Unite. If there's any atheists out there listening, we got one of them here too. What's up? Fuck with us. Poe is here. And Erickson is here.
Yes, sir.
And nobody else is here. It's us. Gang.
We deep today.
We are deep. Bionic fucking 7. You count 1, 2. My math is off.
7.
Yeah, it's 7.
Super 7.
Watching Terrance Howard let me know just how stupid I am.
I was either blown away or not. I don't know. I didn't know how to take it.
Because you can't. We can't.
I don't know.
We too stupid to
I
confirm
failed chemistry
any-
twice. So we started talking about the periodic table and frequencies. I was
He
like,
started flipping
hey,
shit
man.
around and all right, yeah. The bubbles.
I
and-
couldn't wait to
okay.
come here and talk to somebody smart.
Nah,
They're not here.
Yeah, they ain't in here. Not that I can understand that shit.
Wrong pod.
They ain't the wrong pod. Niggas been beating me down about being well-read for ages. I ain't. So the people that are,
Take it away.
yeah, now's the fucking time to shine.
You good at math.
Periodic table.
You good at math. You understood any of that shit he was saying?
A lot of it.
There you go.
There you go. Got you.
Well, later,
You gotta break
explain it to
down,
me.
yeah.
Because I left way before school. I left in typewriting class.
I've been taking that pod in a half hour at a time because it's just like
a lot.
overload.
It's a lot.
Like, all right, let me go watch some
I
music
ain't see
shit.
the whole thing. It's a lot.
Every 20 minutes, I feel dumber.
Yeah.
I feel like dumber and dumber.
I realize if a person says some shit with enough conviction and move their hands enough, niggas will believe him.
Nah, he had to be right because helium be doing that shit. That's what I was saying.
Helium and the boron, you know that they. You know what I mean?
And electricity is trying to get up there, I guess. So
Look at the points right there.
Nah,
The points was there.
You're right. If you take that shit off the flat shit,
Yeah. It's all about the equator, if you think about it.
Y'all
We're
looking
shit
at
from the
everything
equator,
flat,
so
but
why
if
wouldn't
you-
planets
Yo,
come from the equator of other
Come on, man.
planets?
Come on.
if you're out there listening, we're talking about Joe Rogan and Terrance Howard's interview and how stupid you felt watching it. I had no idea Terrance Howard was a genius.
No, he's smart.
But we're not getting to that because Mel will throw a heel at one of you niggas.
I won't.
I
won't.
dare y'all start with Terrance Howard.
No, sir.
I dare you.
No.
Try it.
No.
Somebody try to segue into Terrance Howard right
Yo,
now.
you seen what he tried to?
Look,
All right, man.
No. when
Don't throw no glass in here.
I'm not. I'm not.
He tried to
I'm
convince
not.
us that 1 times 1 should not equal 1.
It wouldn't balance out the.
It wouldn't balance.
Well,
1 times 1.
Tell me later.
All right,
It's
y'all keep
one.
playing.
yeah.
He's saying that shouldn't be the
can't be.
case.
It
It can't be the
He's
case.
been saying that for years.
Oh, you trying to include
And gravity and all. Einstein was on some bullshit, basically.
Go ahead, get your shit off.
And maybe he was. I don't know. I don't have the depth.
All right, man.
Don't throw that glass.
I'm not gonna throw the fucking glass. I didn't even see the interview.
We know.
I've seen Terrance Howard interviews before. He is so esoteric. It goes over my head, and I'm
This
not
is
even.
beyond esoteric.
I know. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Like, you got it, dude. Like, for real. I don't know.
Same.
Yeah. Ish, you understand
Nah,
it.
I'm good. I'm cool.
Okay.
Valedictorian.
Actually, I'll start there. I'll start there. That's a great. I'm ill by mistake. Before I started that motherfucking State of the Culture job, me and Puff had like a heart-to-heart where he looked me in my eyes and said, "Yo, I heard a lot of stories about you, and I hear that you are a lunatic. And here, we appreciate the creative part of being a lunatic. So if you want to create in that fashion, you can. All I'm telling you is don't throw anything and don't hit anybody, and you'll be fine." And boy, I felt so at home hearing that. But also in hearing that, it led me to believe that he understood the importance of not hitting people. Because that's important as you running a business and building a business. We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet,
Yeah.
we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting, what we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people. Absolutely. A lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday.
Yes.
I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. Friday, everybody here was in a good mood, good vibes. And it was our Friday weekend episode. We normally try to keep things, I prefer to try to keep things light for the weekend episodes. And that CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
And while we did touch on it, when I listened back, I didn't feel like enough time was devoted to just how much of a fucking lunatic that nigga looked like and what that means industry-wide for all parties involved. I think this broadcast is too big and comes with a great responsibility in matters like this. And I know that a lot of the music industry listens to this podcast. And I don't think this is the last of it, nor do I think that he is the only one. So at any point, we want to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Not only am I down for it, but I'm down to initiate it. Because this shit is a mess out here. And he looks like a fucking nut. He looks like a complete
monster.
Just a complete evil piece of shit. What I saw on that video, as horrific as it was, lends a lot of credence to anything horrific I've ever heard.
Yep.
And that's the uncomfortable spot. Well, it's all uncomfortable, let me be clear. But maybe he was unaware of some of the things that were out there about him that real niggas is just running around saying, nah, shit sounds so crazy. When you hear about people blowing up cars, it sounds like some movie shit. I need footage, I need something. When you start hearing about some of the other things we've heard about, I think that video allows for everything to be back on the table. Anything that we've ever heard about Kim Porter, may she rest in peace, is back on the table. The rumors about Al B. Shore are back on the table. All of the violent stories that niggas refuse to believe because of who he is and what he has meant to the culture, after seeing that, after seeing him run down that long hallway in a towel, I've dissected that video plenty. And this is coming from somebody that doesn't typically look at things on the internet that'll make my stomach turn that way. But I thought it was important. To run down that hallway in a towel after a woman that is barefoot trying to escape. At one point I thought that maybe he was in the shower, so she felt comfortable trying to make a getaway while he's in the shower. Maybe he had to run out. Another theory was maybe this nigga was asleep. Something was happening in there where she felt.
She wrote it in her civil suit. She wrote that he was sleeping.
She was sleeping.
And she took that opportunity to grab some things and run out the door. So, like the strange thing is, like, the civil filing that she filed back in November, all of this is in there.
Yep.
It's all in there.
Yep.
It explains why the feds raided all his houses. It's all in there. Like, after I watched that video, I was like, I gotta go back and read this thing, like, with a fine-tooth comb. And I decided to do that. And the shit it's vile, And what's so disappointing is that it requires for us to believe collectively, not just us in the room, but just us collectively, it requires us to actually see something of that magnitude for us to say, oh, well, she was actually telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just reading the words that were written out thoughtfully by 3 legal attorneys, reputable legal attorneys. When I saw the video, I had so many questions. I don't know if you had the same ones. The first thing I thought was like, how is this coming out 8 years later? Second thing I thought was, doesn't the hotel have some kind of liability involved to where if they see somebody being abused in their hallways, isn't it mandatory that they have to call the police? Like, that was another one of my questions.
No.
I don't think so.
No, you ignoring all of the under table.
No.
Under the table inner workings of these infrastructures.
And I understand.
If somebody steps to the person that's operating these tapes and says, I got 50 grand cash for you, 75 grand cash
they're
for you,
liable.
they can get that tape.
And I understand that. And that just, points to how insidious his whole operation was. And
but I'm not to cut you off. Before all of that stuff, for me, while important, was secondary. The first thing I'm thinking is, yo, dog, that's somebody's daughter.
And you have daughters.
And you have daughters.
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody's sister. That's somebody, people love this person. This is a tiny, little, beautiful girl. And for you to do this where you know there's cameras in a public setting, her response to it, where it was, the response told you that this has happened 20 million times.
Mm-hmm.
And in this moment, I think the best way to deal with this is to dead fish.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with worse.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just take this moment. Dog.
That was the two things for me. The two things for me was his carelessness about where they were.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're in a public space. We're in the middle of a hallway of a hotel, reputable hotel. You know his cameras everywhere. He not staying in the fucking Radisson. You know what I'm saying? He's staying in some high-end shit. $70,000, $80,000 a night shit sometimes. So you know his cameras everywhere. For him to come out cavalier and do that, that's number one. Number two, when he threw her the first time, she just laid there like this is par for the course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He threw her damn near 4 feet away. He threw her on the floor, then he kicked her.
Mm-hmm.
Then he stomped her, and when he stomped her, she just put her hand on her butt and just laid there like, I don't want to fight him back because it might get worse. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of those things ran through my brain. Like, yo, imagine if they were inside a house and he was fully clothed. My nigga, he had one hand on the towel still.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if he was fully clothed, they were inside a house. That shit would have went to the 10th power.
Well, dog, now you have to believe all of what was in that fucking,
of course.
Mm-hmm.
all of those pages.
I believe that shit. I believe that shit on day one.
I believed
As did I.
That shit was it. I believe that shit the very first
But
day.
there was
Okay, but there are people out there that was thinking that Cassie may or may not have been complicit in whatever this arrangement was. And if you were on that side of the fence, you owe Cassie an apology.
Well, they were more than thinking it. They were expressing it. And they still expressed it in the comments underneath this video. Everybody was just like, well, why wouldn't she leave? We're literally watching a video of a woman trying to leave an abusive situation. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that people really have like a true understanding of how dangerous it is for a woman to try to leave like an abusive situation.
That video let me know how much she couldn't leave. If I took it for granted before,
That's what I took from
the
that.
video let me know, just how trapped this person was. Because then there's the story in the filings about, I left, I went home, this nigga came in here, raped me, yada, yada, yada. Like now this is the maximum of power dynamics at display.
Yes.
This is the Michael Jordan of power dynamics at display.
Or more.
And even her in her filing wanting a jury trial. It's
All
like,
of that
yo,
speaks.
the power that this person has, I don't even trust a judge to hear. He can get the judge on this. So like, I can do all of this and still get no result because this person's too powerful.
For 15 years, she's been this nigga's confidant, right? So she's seen the payoffs.
I don't even want
I'm
to
not
call
saying
it
that word.
I
I'm
ain't
not
saying
saying that word at all.
Not the word.
His sex,
All right,
his
whatever.
sex slave. That's what she was.
She's seen the payoffs. She's seen or been witness to the violence, all of the conspiracy shit to get things done and to move pieces up, you know what I mean, the chessboard and all of that shit. The girl was adamant about a jury trial because the jury is a jury of our quote-unquote peers, as opposed to a judge. He could be paid off. He knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that know the judge. That's where they are. Dog, he's a billionaire, my nigga.
Fam, she's in the
He got political ties. He got all types of ties. Like, That shit is scary, my nigga. You're not just going. We saw the J-Lo
And
movie,
he's
enough.
free, and none of y'all see me getting my ass beat, and there's nothing that none of y'all are doing
and
none
none of y'all have done a thing.
Bro, she went to the hospital and he got the records.
She can't get her own.
I can't even get my own medical record.
It was so.
It's just a level of power that you dealing with.
It was so sick. Even after she's no longer with the nigga, he's still intimidating her and still mentioning her. You go on BET and accepting awards and still bringing her up in there.
He be liking the pictures on the gram. All
When she
of
got
that
married,
shit.
he put the post up doing
You
like
throwing
the
little
pictures
slick
on
little
yeah.
comments in your music on the last
Antagonizing her.
album that's kind of you reflecting on her. Like,
Dog, you changed your name to Love. You made a love album. You sent shots at the woman's husband, who now, God, thank God for him.
Thank God for him. Word.
Yeah.
Thank God that he might have been around seeing some shit and they had to actually plot
Her
some
escape.
type of escape away from this psycho nigga.
that song with Jazzy, Come Home.
That's to
That's
her.
That's to her.
I don't know that.
No, it's.
I don't know that.
I'm assuming. I'm
There's
listening
too
to the
many
song.
facts out there
We've heard
for,
the
for
same
me
thing
to,
though.
That shit is sick. When you start listening to the shit he doing in the music, you start watching the shit he doing out there.
That speech at
crazy.
whatever ceremony that was.
It was the BET Awards in
BET.
2022 where they
You
gave him
are
the Lifetime
You are
Achievement Award.
sick in the fucking head. You sick in the fucking head, nigga. The psychological games that you playing as a nigga that ain't right. Outside of all of that, outside of what we saw, outside of the probably hundreds of cases that we don't know about because you done got some NDAs popping or cut some deals with some people prior to.
Or threatened.
This shit lends credence to anything that Gene Wolfe is saying.
Gene Deal.
Jaguar. Huh?
Gene Deal.
I'm sorry, Gene Deal. Who's the other one? The
Jaguar.
other security
Jaguar.
guard. But the other security guard, Roger.
Roger.
Like
Roger
anything that you've ever heard now is just on the table. You lying sack of shit.
You know the
And you tone up, and you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
And everybody.
You don't know when to shut the fuck up.
But
Before that though, because because he put his apology video out. My mom called me. Did you see the video? Me and her having a conversation. And she like, damn, maybe him seeing it, the video himself, humbled him to a way. I'm like, Ma, absolutely. I got into an argument with her. I said, let me read you. Forget the time will heal. Time will tell the truth. The apology. I mean, the denial post
threat.
that he put up.
The threat apology.
back in December, right after this. Enough. I'm gonna read it.
Read it.
Enough is enough. For the last couple weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. That person now turns around after the video dropped and put this up, yo, I was fucked up. I was at rock bottom. Well, when was you? I went and got therapy. No, you didn't, my
He's such
nigga.
a
You
fucking
are
liar.
full of shit.
watching that.
You're full of shit.
Watching that apology, I was thinking so many things. First of all, he didn't apologize to the person who he abused. He did not say her name.
You
he
can't
didn't
say her name.
Yeah, I
he
saw
didn't
him just say he couldn't say her name.
he didn't apologize to her at all or direct the apology. He's like, "I'm sorry, y'all. Don't fucking apologize to us."
Yeah, you don't owe me shit, nigga.
There is a large swath of the population that had your fucking number. We knew who you were. We always want to stay away from you. We knew who you were. Like the track record has been there. It's just that people have chosen to ignore it. It goes as far back as when he was a promoter and all them people fucking died in that fucking stampede. And then you fast forward and see, what happens between him and Steve Stout when he smashes a bottle over his fucking head. And then you fast forward to the shooting with Shine. Like it's always been there. His
It's always murky.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Correct. Murky.
Murky, like
waters.
it could be. There's always like
give me
a.
some circumstance,
Yeah,
but
there's always something.
But it's like where there's smoke, there's fire kind of thing, and it's
I don't like that though. I don't like that. We know now.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I do believe there is a moment where someone can be accused of something
And be innocent.
and be innocent, and then that would I've always said this.
He was
I don't want to use
Okay.
but Michael Jackson, for me, everyone knows I feel he's innocent in the charges that were brought against him. I do think at a certain point someone started something and they figure, oh, that's the quick payday. Let me pile on that to make it seem like it's even more true.
Personally
I
and
don't think
professionally, his track record has been fucking horrible for decades. But anyways,
I'm just saying I never like to judge based off of
Well,
that.
there's no debate now. Y'all don't even have to have the debate.
No, it's not a debate.
We have seen it.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
And so the other
Seeing it.
and so
I think
the
it
other
took
thing,
away all a reasonable doubt.
Because
and that's the other thing I was thinking. Like, I'm sorry to cut you, Flip, and I'll just let you speak in 1 second. But I thought to myself, I was like, who the fuck is advising him? Like, where's his legal team? Because literally, what he just did was he admitted to everything, and that can be used in future cases. So I'm just like, this isn't even a PR nightmare.
I thought about that too.
This is your legal team is
Wait, how do you
either
admit to everything?
He basically apologized.
By apologizing,
for everything
that
he
is
said.
an
He
admitted
admitted
to
to
guilt.
watching the video. 2, he admitted to the things that transpired in the video. So now, if they want to bring charges against you, you admitted it on camera.
I'm not certain charges, and it's not
They
important
can't-
right
they
now.
can't
They can't
I'm not
charge
saying
him.
the
Wait,
that's
charges
not- that's not true.
with
That's not true.
Cassie.
That's not true.
That's not true.
They can't charge
charge
him
him
for
the assault.
They can charge
If
him
you
for
catch that, you catch that other angle, like you said, kidnapping in
statutory
California has no statute of limitation.
Right.
on
Okay,
kidnapping or
okay.
any other charges. They just can't charge him with simple assault. They can charge him for some other shit.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
nigga, you just got up there and admitted to the other shit, you dodo.
And what's crazy, your lawyers will tell you if you have pending litigation,
Shut your
no
fucking
fucking
mouth.
comment. Don't even say no comment. Don't say anything.
But
Just-
what about him? His character as a man would make us believe that he would believe that someone else could know better for him than his own self. He might think that he's at that. And when he's in a room, he's the smartest nigga, he's the most powerful nigga. So I'm not taking y'all word. I'm gonna just move how I want to move. He's reacting in a space where it's like God-like shit. Like a lot of people, they walk in the room and they feel like they God. And they feel like.
And how's that worked out for you in the last month?
Cool.
So
But how's it
you're right,
worked
you're
out
right,
for
you're
him
right.
for the last 30 years?
No,
You know
no,
what
it's
I'm saying?
worked out for him for the last 30
That's what I mean.
So at this point, you only doing what you think is the most natural thing to do is I'm gonna rely on myself, and everybody going to at some point fall into what I think is
I'm
the best.
watching-
Yeah, but you know what? And I've heard him say it before. Part of what makes somebody a genius is knowing that they don't know.
That's
Agreed.
True. Or hiring the people that
So-
know more than you.
Yeah. So I'm not. So you're right in that, right? There has to be this God complex that comes with that. At some point, you need to know your fucking self when you are in no shape or condition to call shots in your own fucking best interest. Like it's too much at stake at this level. There's too many people involved at this level. It's your legacy on the line. You have let too many people down. And when I talk about being a lying sack of shit, before we even get to the lies told on Instagram pertaining to the case, I'm talking about the fucking lie of black excellence. It's a few of you niggas moseying around out here under the good name of black excellence, and you niggas are living like pieces of shit. This ain't 20 to 30 years ago. Hey, nigga, you not white. You can't do what them white niggas do and say, hey, I'm checking into rehab and all will be well.
Nope, it doesn't work anymore.
You not white, and this ain't 20 and 30 fucking years ago. Back to Kendrick's point with the ayahuasca. It's the point. You niggas need to be stripped of all of this shit that y'all on. I'm talking about the vices. I'm talking about the pills and vices, include these young girls. Every time I start talking about niggas and the young girls, everybody tell me to shut the fuck up out there. But it says something. You niggas that can't keep your hands off of young bitches and y'all claim to be that nigga running around. Don't tell me that you that nigga and you can't get a girl that's above 22 and 23 and do something outside and manipulate these chicks into whatever web of cockamamie bullshit you got going on. Therapy's not enough now. The people that love and care about him and handle him that way, because he ain't gonna be abandoned of his people. There's still gonna be people there to make sure that he don't hurt himself or do something else. Those people, if they truly love you now, it ain't time for the fucking long walk on Star Island with the cameras out. Sorry.
I've been trying to figure out who it is that surrounds him, not counting his family, not counting his children and that sort of thing. But by reading the court documents, all I see is not only enabling, but enforcing. That's all I see is people who uphold his fucked up behavior and have done it for years, for whatever reason, because he funds their lifestyle, because he pays their bills or whatever the case is. But like, at what point do you see the fact that you're trying to cover up the fact that he's raping and trafficking and beating people, like the women in his lives?
I want to have a real I know you want to, so I want to have a real conversation about that, because I hear what you're saying, but
this is a layup.
You got something to say, so I'll get back to it, but.
No, what I was saying is that on surface level, because a lot of us don't know how to deal with trauma. See, a lot of you guys are mature, but some of the people on the surface level that witnessed this in their home, that witnessed this with their family and their parents, and witnessed their mom come back or their dad come back or their sister go back to the man that they beat up, of course they're going to say why she didn't leave, or they're going to come up with these whole excuses for Cassie. Now, when you see it, it changes the perspective, but also it's a bigger picture because you realize how much power he has. And you're like, okay, it's bigger than just a typical DV situation. A lot of people we don't look that deep into it, or we don't read it. When we look at it, it's like, oh, I saw this before, or, she went back to him, it's been going on. But then when you hear the story, when you look into it, that's when you change your perspective of what's going on. A lot of us have not dealt with our trauma. That's just the truth as a society. You're being forced to deal with it these days. It's being, I don't want to say shoved down your throat, because it's important to deal with your trauma. A lot of us have become numb to domestic violence and watching it.
Y'all's trauma is secondary to me. If how you cope with that is beating on chicks.
I agree with that.
I don't care where it stemmed from.
Yes, but no buts.
But my mind did wander there, because nigga, you've been you for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And just typically, historically, if somebody is on this type of shit, that means that it existed somewhere way before. Like, what the fuck? And it ain't even about giving him this bandwidth in my brain to figure it out right now.
Yeah.
But what the fuck happened to you early in life that everybody just overlooked?
I just think that
It's not the time for that.
I think it's a cop out, and also
I think that's a cop out.
And I think that people also have to address the fact that there is classism attached to their thought process with DV. Most people think that this is something that just working class or people, in the living above or below the poverty line, they cannot imagine that domestic violence exists in such a high level.
With great power comes great responsibility.
That's not what I mean. Flip. That's not what I mean. But Ish, what I'm saying is most people cannot wrap their minds around it existing at that level with a billionaire beating on his girlfriend.
We just watched a white man punch his wife in the club.
Joe Rogan. I'm sorry.
Dana White. We just watched Dana White slap his wife, and it was a difference. It's a difference. That's why I agree with Joe on this one. Like, black and white is different. We watched it in the club full of people punch his wife, slap whatever in the face.
Mm-hmm. But then people make assumptions about the character of the woman that stays in a situation like that.
Okay.
Like they've been trying to assassinate Cassie's character for saying, well, she stayed because she was living in the lap of luxury. I need people everyone who wanted to shoot Jalen Green, is that who had the baby with Drea? Yeah. I want everybody who was trying to shoot him bail about being the younger one in that relationship to do the same thing for Cassie. He was 37, she was 19. She was brand new to the scene. I don't understand why people are expecting this young girl from the middle of fucking nowhere to have a level of sophistication and cunning and calculation and discernment to know what to do when a 37-year-old fucking man
that's rich
and famous,
that has every resource in the world at his disposal.
Exactly. And so he listens to her song in a club, and then he sees her, and that is what he wants.
Can I just point out? And I don't want to remove it from the DV being the center of this conversation at this point, but when we talk about Diddy, he doesn't have a domestic violence problem. He just has a problem. We have stories of him doing this shit.
He
with
has a
men.
violence problem.
He has
He has a violence problem.
Anger
So,
problem.
so overall, we need to
He
focus on the
beating on
fact that
people.
this is what happens in his household
Power,
with the
bro.
women. But his power complex and his
Power, bro.
God complex, just over people as general, is the issue for him. That's what makes him sick. He doing that shit, Steve style shit, the Kid Cudi shit where they talking about blowing up the car or whatever, hanging nigga over the balcony. Like he just has this God complex.
He done popped off on a bunch of niggas over the decades.
that really just speaks to the power that
How
the
we
industry
view,
gave
how we
him.
view
How he
popping
views
off
people.
on a nigga
Yeah.
in isolation.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
So just him as a person, you know, we have to 100% analyze and give this the right attention. But just when we talk about him as a person, he's just a shitty person.
Yeah, everything
Period.
is under review. Shit, you
Period.
going to college and beating up the high school coach. The college coach is under review. I'm assuming you were sober in that moment. If you going up to the college, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The fact that we even have to assume that it's possible you might have had something to do with Pac. The fact that we even have to have that and have a nigga say, now I got to look at that and be, wait, what if the nigga really did? It's on the table now. It's not about just him beating on women. It's him just as a person. You've had a stranglehold on the industry in a way that we watch 5 Heartbeats. You look like Big Red, nigga.
Yeah.
You look like one of them niggas. And we championed you. We walked around here being proud to say we had somebody of your stature making moves and doing things, Sean John and all this other shit. We had Hove on a song saying, how dare you niggas go buy this and that when my man Puff got Ciroc.
You done made it hot for Hov.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Niggas is looking for any black billionaire now. And hey, what this nigga did, I don't trust it. How did you succeed this way?
Man. And that's why when niggas say, "Oh, I hate y'all don't hold the white people up the same way." I want the black people that's making it look bad for all the black. Get them niggas out of here too, so that the black ones that's really upstanding and doing some black excellent shit, we don't even have to pile them up with this other bullshit.
Yeah,
so if Puff is on bullshit, get this nigga out of here.
That's a conversation.
But that's my thing though. You black excellence niggas.
No, but
You black excellence nigga. Hold on, let me make my point. You black excellence niggas out there, and back to the tone deaf part of this. You are the front man for an alcoholic beverage. Most niggas with a mom, if you go tell her, hey, the liquor company, yada, 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 she gonna give you that black mama speech about don't go out there and make a fucking ass of yourself and look stupid. You already representing the liquor. They already look at us a certain type of way. If you in these rooms around these people, nigga, fix up, look sharp. Don't walk in there drunk just because you represent the liquor. It make me look at that even different. In all of our greatest black moments, here come a fucking drunk to put some deli-on or some shit on a table or some shit. Don't do that if it's not black excellence. Don't do that if it's not speaking to business acumen and you presenting yourself away when you walk into these rooms. This nigga done hosted this nigga done hosted anything that you could possibly host. He's a host. Arguably the greatest host that we ever had, which is the sad part because the greatest host is always the last one to leave the party, and that's his fucking problem. You the last one to leave the fucking party still. Your house to fucking hang out. Everybody come over there and congregate and centralize over there as if to say we adopting all the rules under here too. You niggas look nuts. All that fake industry, finicky bullshit ass friendship, and then when shit get like thick like this, everybody running high. Ain't seen a soul try to stand next to that nigga. Everybody in protect brand mode.
Well, there was a post right before this where, what was it? It said something about truth be revealed or something like that. I can't remember. And there was a bunch of people underneath that post putting
Time tells truth.
Time tells truth. And there was a bunch of people throwing up crowns and shit. And we got you. People with fucking check marks and stuff like that. And
I'm not angry at those people.
I'm not.
I'm not angry at any of those people.
Society don't make everybody. And this gonna sound crazy, but society. A lot of people don't follow society's rules. But society's not. Even though it's wrong. People,
why did it? So I'm just asking.
Hold on. A lot of people.
Let everybody go.
Okay.
Me.
Yes,
no, you go.
You.
A lot of people are going to stand with a person who they love. They're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Society is the one that's making it, and the pressure from society and what's right is what's making people and wanting to protect their brand is what's making people separate themselves, which is what they want to do. But there's some people that love their friends. There's some people that I'm gonna stand with you regardless of what it is you're doing. No matter what, I'm standing with you because I believe that you're just a good guy. You helped me at a time of need and you were just going through some traumatic, or you was going through, not traumatic, but you was going through something at that time, and we all make mistakes. That's how people look at it.
So where them same people at right now?
What, they're standing next to him? They're standing next to him?
No, they're still next to him when he did the Time Tells Truth thing.
Yeah.
Where are those people once this video dropped?
They probably standing next to him in silence.
But they weren't silent before. So
Because
I think to what I think
we
to
didn't
what
have
you said,
we didn't have the visual. When you see something,
but you
that's
just
different.
said that they will stand next to you no matter what.
Yes.
So now we got a visual.
Now we got no
if
matter
you
what.
believe that this is no matter what. Stand there still.
I'm pretty sure niggas are still standing with him.
I got a bunch
there
of
will be people that stand.
People still standing
Well,
with him.
my
Niggas ain't.
my point to what you were saying, and I think a lot of people
Let me ask you a
next to
question.
him. Hold on. A lot of people stood next to him in brand protection mode.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. Let me finish
Sure.
first. You can ask me a question. A lot of people stood next to him in brand protection mode to say, hey, if he beat this, I want him to remember that I was there.
Amen.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. What would you have to say to that, though? Do you believe that?
Yes.
Okay. Now you ask me a question.
You have somebody in your life that's in prison, yes?
Yes.
Okay. No matter what that person did, would you stand next to them? Because your relation with them?
No, it's not no matter what they did.
I'm asking you.
It's
Would you
not
still
what
love them? Would it change your love? Would it stop you from visiting this person? Would it stop you from
Yes,
supporting
there are
this person?
things that person could have done that
Right
I am
now.
not. What that person did is some real petty shit.
What I'm asking you is
I'm talking about if that person had this right
Yo,
here.
listen,
Yes,
I don't want-
would,
I got
bro.
you. Okay,
Yes.
I just wanna
I
make
don't
sure.
want y'all to get caught up here because you both are right, and however anybody out there feels, you're entitled to that. There will
Got
be
you.
some people that feel like you can change, and I forgive you, and you can learn from your mistakes, and we're not going to judge because we're in human flesh. All that shit Kelly Price said. There are people that feel like that. So that's why I'm saying to you, Mel, the people that are leaving the comments under his picture, I'm not going to judge them for believing in the power of healing. I won't be one of those people to leave a comment there. Because for you to heal, nigga, you have to show steps of healing.
True. Exactly.
Exactly.
And
Apologies
I
are a changed behavior.
personally have not seen where there's steps of healing. So I'm going to keep my fucking distance and pray that some healing and a higher power fucking takes charge of this, because you in charge of yourself have run amok now.
But
A lot of people, hold on, I'm sorry, real quick. A lot of people take the apology as, I'm sorry for what I've done. His
No,
apology is, I'm sorry y'all know what I did.
I'm sorry, I got caught.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you.
I'm sorry you know.
That
I'm sorry
shit
you
like
saw
that
it.
shit sound
That's
like
not the same
that shit sound like
bro.
a
So
skit off of a Black Rob album. It sound like all scripted. That shit sound like he's just got in a booth and started talking some highfalutin shit.
nobody give a fuck about that apology.
Like
But
you
this-
don't mean that shit. So there, all of that change, change can come.
He doesn't
But you
apologize.
gotta accept what you did and really start to work to make change within yourself first.
So
he ain't there yet.
So going back to everybody that was under the post and not knowing what the personal stuff that your quote unquote friend might be up to, like what you were talking about, Flip.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
The fact that he was in a hotel and felt brazen enough, bold enough, like emboldened enough, like absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's what I thought when I watched this fucking video. Is this nigga is drunk on alcohol and pills. Power. I can get away with anything because it has been proven to me time and time and time and time again.
I'm untouchable.
Exactly. But what I also saw when I watched this video is not just how bold his actions were to beat her under fucking cameras watching this, but that led me to believe that there is a ton of people, a ton of men, male friends, male acquaintances, male employees who have witnessed this and don't stop it. That's
Why you keep saying male?
I know that there's women too, but for me, I think that an element of this conversation that's not really being had is the accountability of men amongst men to really try to say like your behavior is fucked up.
That's not.
You just speaking, but you just talking
but
about how
hold
a
on.
powerful motherfucker.
But hold on. But that's
They not
still. But
saying
even
that to
that's
him.
still an assumption, right? We don't know what these people behind the scenes might be saying to him.
You talking about men? That nigga has a mom.
Yeah, like
This ain't just on men.
Yeah, I don't.
Not just that. I think that when you exhibit a certain amount of power, when you get to a certain amount of power, we've seen people go to prison for other people.
Yes.
That's a certain amount of power. You are going to say, fuck my own kids, fuck my own family. I'm going to go be taken away from them for another man, right? So when you start talking about the male-on-male dynamic, yes, it is true and it's present. But when this person employs you, when this person pays you a handsome ransom that you can't get elsewhere, it's a power thing. So it's not a physical power, but it's a power that this man employs me and could make me not get employed elsewhere.
It's a physical power too, and somebody is believing some of the rumors of violence that have been around. It's also that too.
No, I'm talking about like the bodyguards and shit. Like if I'm making a couple $100,000 as a bodyguard, you
choose the employment of guarding this person.
A lot of people are going to choose their family first. But that's not somebody else.
Also, that's not fair because one of the people who've been championing, speaking about the truths of Puff for years, and didn't get no real support from the media, didn't really get no support from other women, was Gene Deal. He been saying this shit for years on YouTube, any platform that'll speak, and no one gave him the time of day to say, come up here.
You know what?
So there was a man out there trying to go ahead.
There was a couple of them.
Wayne Barrow. There's been people who've always been talking about the history of Puff and the things that he's done with men, to women, everything. And no one champions. So I don't want to make it seem like, it's just men not wanting to go ahead and hold them accountable.
Also, for her to believe all these violent claims that he's made, he's blowing up cars. Yeah. There's rumors of all this other shit. And you're working there, you see this, you're probably going to be a little bit scared to intervene because I don't want to be the guy with the car blown up or
I understand.
the guy who goes missing.
Murdered.
And I totally get that.
And then there was a woman who just went on CNN who used to be his assistant, who she went up there and said, I never saw him do anything like that, but you can just tell. You can just read, you can just tell. That's the story you got. So all the bodyguards and everybody's seen everything and they got stories and you don't got nothing to say about nothing, but you just took your instinct.
Sometimes niggas is so sadistic that they pick and choose who
sees what.
Who sees what.
I love the point that you make, Mel. I just think it applies to all people.
No, and that's what I'm trying to say, that it's not just about Puff. Like that's why I said absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah. Because this made me think about Weinstein and how many enablers there were over the course of those 30 years.
Any powerful person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We've heard rumors about Ellen DeGeneres. We've heard rumors about all of these people that got a shit ton of money, Donald Trump, whomever, and allegedly behind closed doors, they treat people like shit and they are shitty people and nobody says a thing because of the power dynamic. Whether you're a female or a male, if you possess a certain amount of money and power, niggas are gonna bow down to it and cower to it.
You know what? When I watch that
self-preservation mode kicks in and it's like, I'm not gonna pick her family over my family, so mum's the word.
When I watched that apology video, last thing for me is that all I saw is that he never apologized before. He doesn't know how to apologize.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
He's been enabled his whole life. He doesn't know how to apologize.
He's never had to apologize.
He never had to do that.
It's my way or the highway, fuck you. I never had to apologize.
He never, money and everything always solved it. So
that's a great point.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for this is, how you want me to segue? You can't segue off of the DV into your ad, so let me sprinkle a little silence. All right, it's time for my favorite part of you can't the hype shit, don't.
No.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you about some wonderful shit. Let me tell you about Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in all the land. Super easy and simple to play. All you have to do is select 2 or more players, look at their projected stat line, and pick more or less for your chance to win up to 25 times your money, in some instances up to 100 times your money. So make sure you lock in on a lineup with Prize Picks for this week's playoff matches, such as the Celtics and the Pacers. The Celtics and the Pacers.
So we're going to get a game 8.
The Celtics and the Pacers. Jason Tatum was the first one in my DMs.
That's all.
Wow.
He was the first one in my DMs. He screenshotted all that shit I said to him. He was like, man, this sure didn't age well. And then I said some shit back just because I'm a man with pride and ego and dignity. But yeah.
You said good luck?
No. Oh. I said, you better win it this year. You better get it this year. I'll tell you that much, boy. Matches like the Celtics versus the Pacers and the Wolves versus the Mavericks. I got my lineup and I have Jason Tatum scoring more than 30 points. I got Siakam for the Pacers scoring more than 21 points. I got Luka for more than 9 rebounds and Anthony Edwards for more than 29 points. Sign up now and make your first deposit with the code JBP to get an instant deposit match to start making your picks for a shot to win up to 100 times your money. So again, don't forget to use the promo code JBP. And good luck to all of you beautiful people out there. Before we get back to Puff, I do want to hit the round of applause button for my team. I do.
For sure.
Yeah. Got to.
For sure. They deserve it.
I know that at some point the jokes will fly.
No, they deserve it.
But I am super proud of how they played, how they showed up, how they fought through injury. I love all the draft picks. I love where the future stands for the Knicks. This is the first time in a long time where organizationally we just seem to be built right. And I think even with that Game 7 loss, as you could see by the round of applause that they gave Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson would have got it too had we been notified of his injury.
Mm.
But I think any true Knicks fan was really pleased with their effort.
Mm-hmm.
I want to congratulate Indiana. The better team won that day. Listen, if you want to win fly, you got to learn how to lose fly. I'm about that. Good luck versus the Celtics. I am going to root for Jason Tatum. I want the black dude to get it. I want the black dude to go ahead and get a ring. And yeah, the Knicks that game, if you watched the first quarter, it wasn't the Knicks team that we all fell in love with. Like, those guys were hurt, tired,
Limping through.
injured, limping through. One of the best defenses, couldn't guard a pick and roll. The Pacers had the highest field goal percentage in the history of Game 7s at like 71%.
Yeah.
Playoff. That spoke to how tired the Knicks was. I wouldn't want them to show up to Boston like that. So as a Knicks fan, after quarter one, I don't want that team showing up to Boston. I don't. Like, when it's time for us to get there, y'all know me every year. I'm like, hey, when the teams that need to leave, it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go. And my team is included in that. So salute to the Knicks. Again, round of applause for y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all running back next year. I would pay OG. iHeart, we're going to have to deal with. Mitch, I would trade, and Julius is eligible for an extension now that may be problematic.
I keep Mitch. I trade Julius. I pay everybody else.
Leon Rose has got his work cut out for him, is what I'll say, and I look forward to seeing what he does.
I like just the way that they built the team around that. Tibbs, hard-nosed, defensive, gritty philosophy, all of that.
Man, KD come.
And you know what, Tyler Halliburton, let me say this before I go. Congrats to the Pacers. Way to go, Indiana.
What happened?
It's not Halliburton?
Yeah, but don't put too much.
No, please, stop. Please. Hey, yo, big dog. If you're going to wear the Reggie Miller choke hoodie, then wear it before the game start. Walk in the building.
That's true.
On that energy. Don't wait till y'all win and go pull the hoodie out of your fucking bag. You pussy. You pussy for that. We will see you next season. We will see you next season for that little move you pulled. That's it.
Well, can I just say, KD, I think you need to come to New York.
I think that's what y'all need to go get.
That's it. I think KD, this is the moment for the franchise, somebody of that magnitude to put their faith into the organization.
I don't want to start star hunting right now.
But I'm just saying.
I think he's the one.
But listen, I'll let it play out. There are people
helps the legacy.
There are people that have forgotten more about basketball that I know in charge of this thing, so I'm going to just let them go ahead and
Got
do
it.
But I would like to see OG come back. I don't care that he was hurt. I don't care what he's going to cost. I feel like any championship team needs one of those.
Yeah. Him and Hart.
And you're going to get rid of him and try to find one of those. So, and you gave up a lot to get him. Let's get back to the matter at hand, which is, if you're just now joining us, we're talking about all things Diddy related. We're talking about the CNN video that was released last week.
The apology.
We're talking about the apology. We're talking about what it means for DV victims out there. What does it mean for people in power with the power dynamics? What does it mean for an industry that may or may not be complicit with some of this stuff? I don't think that this is the last video that's coming.
I don't either.
I think more videos are coming.
Do y'all believe the rumor that this video was obtained in a raid?
Yes.
But
I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yes, good, and thank God.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I think it speaks to just how sick of a person he really is. You know what I mean? Like, you hear stories when you hear like serial killers and serial abusers. They keep
heirlooms,
evidence, and they keep something. And also in Cassie's suit, she explained how he would show her videos of basically of shit that happened to her, or shit that she thought was, deleted and et cetera. So
Yeah, when they would have their freak offs.
Sexual shit.
Sorry, when he would initiate the freak offs, he would film it, and he would force her to film it with her camera as well, her camera phone. And she would choose to delete it. He kept it. And so he wanted to exercise his power and show her the fact that, like, nothing is out of the realm of me being able to get it back, connect it. Yeah, exactly. So he would show her videos that she thought she had deleted off of her phone. And that was wild.
His whole operation is sick. I ain't gonna hold you. Everything about it is sick, disgusting, disheartening. It's nasty. Yeah, there's not many positives in it outside of her escaping alive.
Does it matter to have the conversation about what? I mean, we're all saying he's nasty. We're all saying he's evil. We sick, cool, 100%. But even when like things come out about R. Kelly and stuff like that, we had the conversation about the music is now no longer valid. And do we have that same conversation about Diddy at this point? Or
I mean, for me, it's too early.
Too early?
I'm
Not
not
just that,
I'm not on the music right now.
It's a little harder because Diddy didn't necessarily quote unquote make music. He might have been behind the music, but R. Kelly was the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's singing, he's performing. Big, Craig Mack, Total, all of those people.
Well, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they might have.
But there are records that
True.
he's on, that are popular records,
True.
that now when they come on, what happens when Benjamins come on? What happened when,
I think DJs are gonna cut his part up.
Okay.
Should.
He's in the intro.
On some of these songs. Yeah. He on the hook.
Yeah.
I think it'll be hard with Benjamin's, but other songs where he is rapping or whatever the case may be, I think they'll take him off.
Again, I'm not on the music aspect of this at all. I'm not over what I saw. I'm not over my name being involved in any of this just on the strength of me having produced a show on that network. Because again, that's just how many people you let down. He let down with this. Like, anybody that's ever stood next to him
Is now guilty by association.
Is now called to carpet and guilty by association. And in this land now where everything is safe to assume, assumptions are flying. People are just assuming, hey, if you was over there, you seen some shit. I want to reiterate and reinforce that never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined seeing something like that. With the rumors, with everything that I've heard. Never in my wildest imagination could I envision that to be the truth, which is sick. This is a moment of self-reflection for me as well. Seriously.
Yeah.
I feel like if you are around somebody where these findings come out or in the music business, we get these moments of R. Kelly was a moment of reflection for everybody in the music business. There's some other instances that I won't say, but this is one of those for me. And it's really taught me some things about how easy it is for something to be manipulated, right? Like, it's just the stories that was running around. A lot of people did put this on that girl. A lot of people put this on her. They did.
And I wanted to answer your question, Mel, where you said when you brought up the Jalen Green versus this, the reason why a lot of people kind of put it on her, whether true or not, they believe that that's what the young woman wants, that lifestyle. So it's like, even because that's what you're seeking out. You're seeking out that lifestyle, so you damn near are willing to take whatever come with it to get the lifestyle. So they make you guilty just by participation, damn near.
And I think that
And it is terrible. But
it's so unfair because I've already said what the age difference was between the two of them. She was 19 and he was 37, but he signs her as an artist. So now he's not just her would-be paramour. He's her boss, and he signs her to a 10-album deal. I don't know shit about shit, but to me that sounds fucking crazy.
But that lends to the control.
Exactly.
And you cannot
And also-
escape.
but also-
You're not going to go
not
get
only
a
that-
bag over there
But Ish,
making another song.
Ish, not only that, what it lends to is his thought process in terms of how to control and his plans to control. Like, this, to me, by reading everything, it was a calculated effort to turn her into what he eventually turned her into.
Wasn't that really typical in the music business though back then, right?
I can't say I've never.
I mean, like the 5 years.
I mean, that's one of the
5 album,
albums.
10 album deals and shit like that. If that was customary, no, I don't know.
But that's one of
but
the.
I mean, shit. That's one of the other sick parts about this. She never put a second album out.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're doing all this. You got to tie for all these albums. And speaking of albums, it brings me back to that story of one of the young songwriters who said she wrote a song for the Cassie project that was supposed to come out, and it never came out. But it was a great song where Cassie was like talking about her experience with this maniac. And you know, she later said that he was playing the song in one of the videos where the abuse was happening. Like, think about how fucking sick this nigga is in the head.
Yeah. Jesus.
And when I was also saying, you know, like how the people underneath his post, you know, the whole truth tells all or whatever the fuck it said, and, you know, putting up the crowns, et cetera, I think that collectively, you know, the average person is looking for people to not just associate, but like call it out. You may have a good relationship or a good professional working relationship and have had some, you know, personal, you know, experiences with this person, but you also have eyes. And I think that that's what everybody's paying attention to, is who is currently silent and not calling out the behavior for what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? I think that people are really going to appreciate the fact that you are standing 10 toes down saying he is a piece of shit. This is me, Joe Budden. This is what I feel. He is a piece of shit. That shit was disgusting. There's no excuses for it, etc. I think that that's what people are collectively looking for from celebrities who have, you know, kind of commingled with him and celebrated him at the moments where he was to be celebrated. But now, at this moment, you're quiet.
Celebrate none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
You even let down the people that looked up to you.
You mentioned that earlier, and I wanted to double back to that. Only because, I mean, let's just do the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room, I had a lot of people kind of like champion a post I made on Twitter. And then I had a lot of people also in the comments kind of like, how can you take that stance, but you sit next to someone who's been accused of things and all that. And at first I was like, do I even pay attention to it, because I already know where I stand. But let's just keep it a stack. Let's just keep it a buck. You guys had a lot of things to say in comparison to some of the things that Joe has been accused of, right? All the people in the comments that want to ask, I'm gonna address it. I've never been told by him that he's ever done anything like that. I love him. I take his word for it. If the day comes where that to be a lie and I find out anything different, I will address him in the proper channel, the proper way, and I will make every statement in the same fashion that would need to be said. But that's not the case. I ain't seen a hit, I ain't seen a punch, I ain't seen a nothing. And I hate that y'all go ahead and take these moments where we talking about one thing and try to tangle it into some whole other shit that has nothing to do with this conversation. So I'm gonna stand by my friend who I believe to be telling me the truth about situations. And now when I decide to speak on some shit that we clearly see with evidence and everything, don't try to compare the two. And don't try to challenge my character because I decide to make a statement about something that's in the fucking public, and then also be the person who can stand by my friend and take his word for the things that he said to me.
That is the part. That is the part.
And that's just it.
That's some of the part that bothered me as well, but it's important to note it's not about me in this moment. But it bothered me that there were people out there that were anxious to see what this pod's response would be to seeing a video of that nature. Like, it really makes you think, really makes you wonder what people think of your character, what people think of your moral compass and your principles and just the things you stand for today. So I'll use this time to restate and reinforce that this is corny that niggas got to do shit like this. But I will say, not only have niggas went to court to try to face anybody that ever said this, like you have your day in court, but court is not a valued, you know what people say about court. When these topics come up, there's a hesitancy for me because people that I was not involved with at all, or people that wasn't a part of my story or experience, just get to talking and trying to assassinate my character. But again, I don't want anybody that's been involved in any toxic relationship, and when I say toxic, I'm not just talking about physically abusive, in any toxic relationship that turned around and did the work, that destroyed and rebuilt, that faced the penalty, consequence, self-reflected, had that honest moment between you and God, and came out a better person, to get confused or mumbo-jumboed in with these fucking evil lunatic monsters out there.
You know, but here's the thing, and that's what a lot of people's bag is, because I don't want, you know, they are bringing up your past.
Oh wait, I wanted to jump in, but see, I don't even like doing this, right? Because this moment right here, and people that have experiences like me, are some of the things that lead to doubt being expressed when these stories surface. Like some of the people that have been through false allegations, some of the people that know that there are people out there that manipulate the legal system and restraining orders and all of this shit.
True.
Like, it gets tricky. And the court of public opinion sometimes far outweighs whatever the legal practices are. I don't really think it matters that he's charged or not charged. It matters that
we know the truth.
We know what went on and what happened, and there's people that
has been
and it's people that's not we're not accepting of you in our circle with that behavior. I say all that to say that no matter what, I know that there's a community of people out there that's going to always, you know, once you hear it, we looking at you with the slide eye. I get that. My responsibility today is a little greater than that. One, and you live it how you get it. I don't live that way. You're not going to see that. I don't condone that. I ain't about to have this nigga around me. I can't believe that nigga. Like, I'm still off that. Go ahead, Flip, my bad.
No, I was just saying that I just look at it as experience is the best teacher. So I feel like we all go through things and we learn from our mistakes. I feel like, you know, I can speak for myself, man. It's seeing this, and it does hurt and it makes you feel bad. But I can't take the light off myself because, you know, I was a person that not was like that, but that had his fair share of issues when it came to women. And I had to learn, like, you change over the time. That's why I would hope that he go get the help. You change over the time. Like, when the people around you look at you and say this, or when your big homies or your father or your mother's like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, you got children, and you start to look at things from a different lens. When the people in your circle and in your life look at you with disgust, that's when you start to look at things. It's much more different than being a person in power and feeding everyone. It's much more different because you wouldn't get the same realism. Feedback. But in your home and stuff like that, you know, my experience, and I don't want to get too much into it, but that's why I appreciate, you know, my wife, you know, and any woman that I've had an issue with in the past that forgave me for my issues or for, you know, for my,
that's right,
you know, my behavior. You know what I mean? And it's been like, I had an argument with my wife, and I said, you know, I would talk about the last time we had a fight, right? And it'd be like, oh, it was like 12 years. And she'd be like, oh, her response to me, like, you proud of that? And she would say that to, like, make fun of me in a way, but I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of it because it shows growth. It's growth within me. You know what I mean? I calculate that shit down. I wasn't perfect. So that's why when I stay quiet during this situation, I look at it because it's like, it's from a form of guilt as well, and just like, damn, this shit is nasty out here. And with that apology that he did, I can see how someone who's not used to apologizing, right, don't see the guilt in their behavior. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I can see, like, that, I had to dissect that apology. Because when I apologize for anything that I've done, like, that shit,
full accountability.
It's full accountability. It comes from the heart. And it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's
that was disingenuous.
It's not so disingenuous, yeah.
That's why I don't want to hear nothing about therapy from niggas.
Well, he's a fucking narcissist, so narcissists don't have empathy.
When you niggas start talking about therapy, y'all be talking about the fancy high-end therapy. Y'all talk about when y'all are home and the therapists come over to your house, go in your office, in your space, and talk for 45 minutes about some bullshit that you got going on, and then they leave. And you do that weekly, bi-weekly,
But the
or
therapist
monthly.
is the same as your man or the same as whomever.
You not in there being honest.
You got the $5,000 an hour therapist that's going to keep getting the money and really not tell you that you want some fucked up
Nigga,
bullshit.
you not in
You're
there
not even
saying,
telling them the truth.
hey, I'm handsy with women. You not in there really getting down to the core of whatever the fuck your disease is. You're not in there saying, I'm uncontrollable and I lack the discipline, I can't help myself, and I'm hurting people everywhere I go. I'm leaving a trail.
True.
To your point, Flip, I used to be a bug out too. Boy, was I toxic.
Yeah.
When the perk 30s, the mollies, when it was all of the drugs and alcohol and all of that, just a concoction of shit, you not in your right mind.
True.
You not yourself. At some point, you'll make enough horrible decisions where when you look in the mirror, you'll say, I've lost me.
True.
I'm not me anymore.
True.
I need somebody to help me get a hold of my fucking self. And I really hope he has that moment.
I hope so too.
I hope go to the therapist and get honest, nigga, about everything that you've been doing.
It took real quick.
That's the true rock bottom.
Put all the drugs down, attention included.
It took
attention included. Go sit your fucking ass down somewhere. Go away. You not wanted or welcomed right now, and everybody seemed to know that, but you and King Los.
That's the rock bottom.
Yeah. It took my.
It ain't rock bottom yet.
No.
Rock
I'm
bottom.
supposed to be a bottomer.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying with yourself, with yourself, when you're able to really recognize the person you
reflection.
are.
Oh yeah,
that's
nasty.
rock bottom. Yo,
Yes,
wait,
yes.
oh, I'm
Yes.
that like.
You guys
I'm
are
not.
giving
I
him
just
way too much fucking
I
credit
don't
for
know if
having
he-
the ability to even self-reflect on that level. This nigga fucking lacks complete and total self-awareness, and that is a problem with narcissism. You cannot see. You can't see.
Everybody has the ability to. Everybody has the
I'm
ability
sorry,
to see.
I just don't have the faith.
That's life.
Hold up, and
Everybody-
even if you right, even if you
How?
right, even if you right, and people can't reflect that way, then go to the therapist and get honest about action.
About that.
You don't have to see it in yourself. Go to the therapist and
Yes.
say, "Yo, I keep beating bitches up." Just say what happens.
Yeah, true.
And the therapist will lead you right where the fuck you supposed to be if you have the right one. He ain't going in there saying that shit.
Nigga, right?
He's
I
not.
think there's mad people that been around that had no idea about what happens in closed quarters. I'm not talking about the people that did. But I think there's people around that had no idea, working every fucking day.
I believe that. I believe that there was people that had no idea, and I believe that there is a significant amount of people that had every fucking idea. But to me, the whole concept of him going to therapy, that's fucking forced attrition. That is not any sense of altruism of I truly want to get better. That is, I need to get back up to where I just, the pedestal I just fell off of.
That's tough to say because nobody knows that but him.
And I was about to say that's not fair to say either because some people don't know how. And y'all know how I feel about therapy, but some people don't know how to course correct.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't necessarily know how to course correct, you may not be good with self-reflection. Flip just said the nigga been up for 35 years. He don't even know how to fucking...
Well, he's talking about therapy and rehab, and so he thinks that is a form of... I'm sorry.
So he's saying basically the nigga didn't even know how to give an apology. You think he know how to sit with himself and self-reflect on what I'm doing wrong?
But that's why I said
accountability
that's
ain't for niggas that's up $100 million.
That's why I said that is the true form of rock bottom when you really have to admit to yourself, yo, you go to any AA.
No.
The first step towards going ahead and
it's
rehabilitating
accepting.
yourself is I have to accept who the fuck I am.
Now, cool.
That's the first step. The apology alone lets you know he didn't accept that because he didn't acknowledge that.
No, you know what? No, but you know what
We
he
ain't
did?
supposed to talk about AA because it's anonymous, of course.
Yo, you know what he did though? He said, yo, I was fucked up. This is what happened. I was fucked up. So now you're not blaming yourself, you blaming the substance. You get what I'm saying? I was fucked up. I was out of my mind. I was drunk. I hit this particular place. So you still not saying, yo, that was me. That was something had a hold on me that made me do those things.
But that's why I'm speaking to when he used that term, rock bottom. He doesn't even really have an understanding of what rock bottom
actually is.
So I hear what you're saying.
You don't know, bro.
I hear what you're saying.
If
but
you use that
don't
term
know.
rock bottom, if you did hit the rock bottom and all of that, you wouldn't have made that damn of that
Exactly.
I'm innocent.
You wouldn't even get on
You
camera.
wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't even
I'm
get
not
on
even talking
camera
about
at
the
that
apology.
No, you're right.
If you were at rock bottom at your time of doing that and you know it, You don't come back a month later, less than a month later.
A rock bottom don't last for decades.
I deny everything. None of this happened. This person was looking for a payday. I'm not letting that go.
My nigga, you been in a rock bottom
there.
since.
I don't give a fuck about this apology or none of that other shit that he's talking about.
That's true.
How long the rock bottom last?
Listen.
It could last.
It's different.
He ain't there yet.
But it's
he
the people.
He ain't seen it.
I do agree with what I said earlier. It's the people around you, man.
Yeah,
like
that shit is real.
It took my 3-year-old daughter to say something for me to reflect. Like that said something. It took my 3-year-old daughter at the time.
Man, I don't like when people do that, man. I don't want to dismiss what you're saying, but I just don't like when we. I want to focus on this nigga.
Yes.
Because I don't know what he displaying to other people. I don't know what he displaying to his kids. I don't know what we not seeing. Yo, let me tell y'all something. We know each other. We work, but we don't see what everybody doing on a regular basis. I don't know what's happening in Park's house.
True.
I really don't know what's happening. So I could assume that Parks and Rem is great, and we don't know. We don't know, and I'm not putting that on. But I'm just saying I don't want to make this about. Even when I want to say something about seeing King Los and somebody. I don't even want to mention his name because I love him, so I don't want to. But I seen when he was walking, and
I love King Los too.
And I don't want to mention them because at first when I first saw it, I thought it was like, oh, that's whack. It's clown. But then I don't know what they saying to him. They really could be there. They both very intellectual men. Both come off to be very righteous, in touch with spirituality.
I'm glad people are with him.
Right.
Hold up now.
Those are the people I would want to be with.
I was about to say that.
He's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that people are with him because we're gonna compound the problem if he do something to himself. Because I don't think his daughters have nothing to do with this, and I think that's fucked up. I'm not wishing death on nobody. If y'all want me to do that, that's not who I am. That's not who I am in my soul and spirit. I could say that nigga's a sack of shit and a piece of shit and needs all the help in the world, or needs to be fucking go fly away somewhere. Nigga, go away. Go away. The party's over.
But nobody has a solution.
No, it's not a solution.
Nobody has even when we talking now.
I'm mad the focus is even on this nigga and not the victims.
But I mean, what you gonna say about nobody has a solution for anything. All we're gonna say is that all you can say is that nigga lay low and shit like that. But nobody's gonna have a solution.
We could say you sick in the soul.
Yeah, okay. We all
help.
And go
we
away.
hope you get it, but go get it over
away.
there
All right,
somewhere.
but then you're not wishing for him to get better.
Do me a favor.
So the people
No, just wishing
hold on,
for him
stop.
to
The
go-
people that's there with him, thank God, like you said, I do agree with that. Thank God somebody's there with him that seems righteous, that can help him reflect and talk to him. I agree with that part.
If you
niggas just like, yo, just go away, or you're a narcissist, or all this shit. Like, all right, and
I bring it back up to I love Parks. If I see something in Parks, no matter what he do, if I see something in Parks that I feel at some point I need to say, and vice versa. If Parks sees something in me where it's like, yo, nigga, you buck, I want Parks to pull me to the side. Still go ahead and speak to the public the way you need to. Yo, my friend is bugging, he's wrong. Boom, boom, boom. Hold me to it. But then also, if you feel like there's something that can be redeemed, and maybe they feel like there's something that can be redeemed in this man, that's not for us to judge.
Exactly.
Go stand next to him, walk with him. Yo, come take this long walk with me. Yo, you bugging the fuck out. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what those conversations look like. So when we say, oh, it's the people around him, it's him. It's him. Let's fuck everybody else around him. Fuck who knew what and who did.
And also
It's
it's not the
him.
responsibility of anybody around you to fucking
wait. That's contradiction because earlier you contradicted yourself. Earlier you said the people around him are not telling me anything, and I was agreeing with you. You mixing it. I'm not saying that.
Me
I'm
mixing it?
Yes, you mixed it, both of y'all. You mixing what I'm saying. When I said the people around him, I said niggas is in. When you had that much power, I brought my 3-year-old daughter that made me reflect because that's my daughter that's around me that made me look like I'm a piece of shit for acting like this in my house. I'm saying that the people around them, if you fucking paying people and people are scared of you, they're not gonna say nothing. Whether you nigga kids see everything. Y'all talking about I don't know the kids see everything. Hold on, kids hear the story. Nigga, mom passed away. Kids know everything that's going on.
I'm saying it's easy.
So what I'm
it's
saying
easier
is that
to assume that people ain't saying nothing in comparison to other.
But we gotta stop, nigga. This is reality. This is when you drunk with power, nigga. Nobody's that.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's
not true.
You just said that Gene Deal saw him, nigga.
What are you talking about?
You just said Gene Deal saw him,
and he spoke about it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that how you saying that people around him is not seeing things? What are you saying? You just said a nigga saw us. You just said earlier, Paul.
Again.
You just said earlier somebody saw something. She said earlier. Mel said earlier that people are not saying anything. Who was in his corner that's not saying anything to him?
Two things can be true, Flip. There's people that could be seeing shit, and then there's also people who could not be seeing shit.
So you speaking for the ones that's not
I'm
seeing shit?
speaking to let's deal with reality. Let's deal with the fact that We don't know what the fuck is going on with who knows what and who doesn't know what. All we can do is appreciate the people who do speak up, and then just allow us to focus in. Allow us to focus in. We wouldn't know who speak
up because you just said.
We don't have to know who those people are. Y'all don't have to get stuck here. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. What I think he is saying is, again, we in safe to assume land, but in that, I believe there to be good men around Puff to try to say something to him. I believe that.
That might be one of the reasons that niggas get fired.
I also believe there are some people that know what's going on that didn't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that Puff is running around. I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't seen. I haven't been a witness. I don't think Puff is running around with like a mob of monsters. And it's almost like a slap in the face to think that you could get as far as you could get if your whole crew is just monsters. I don't believe that. Now, ultimately, it's on him. You could come up to me at some point and say whatever you said. Listen, but there was a point where it seemed like I was a little erratic and out of control. Thank God for Corey. Hey, dog, whatever's happening, it's off. Something's wrong, and you need help. Not talking about abuse. I'm just talking about anything.
Life. Having somebody there to just
life. For me,
see you off point.
them stories that came out about me, it wasn't time to say, hey, that's not true. It was time to say, well, what's going on with me that keeps attracting bullshit? How do I keep getting myself in this fucking mess? Yeah, you gotta have good people around you to say, hey, yo, dog, it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you talking about now. So yeah, when you powerful like that, maybe you nix those people. Maybe you get that shit. Hey, nigga, fuck what you talking about. I'm riding. Mm-hmm. And when you employ all of these people, yo, you let so many people down. I can't leave that point. You've let the women in your life down. You let the people that look up to you down. You've let your family and legacy. You've let your family and legacy name down. Mm-hmm. You've let every artist that's ever worked with you down. You've let the labels. You've let any business that looked to you as the spokesman because all you've had to sell recently is your name on shit. Mm-hmm. All you've been doing is running around putting your name on shit and attracting the audience. Us. Nah.
The smoke and mirrors.
Nah. And that's why I hate this cockamamie fucking industry, man. It's all a facade. Everybody's fake, everybody's phony, everybody doing some other shit and just protecting brands. And whoever got the momentum, whoever got some traction, whoever can get shit rolling, we moving right over there to you, and we don't give a fuck what you got going on in your side life. Hey, the hosting gig is over is what I'm saying. The time of all that, I'm an amazing host and house get and what's that shit? And when the house guests come over and the kickback and the girls and the drugs on the tray, all of that fancy fly shit, the high-end wines and shit, it's over, my nigga.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be over for freedom. I think that writing is becoming on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
By the day.
I don't know that. If so, great.
What they say the percentages of feds coming through your crib? Like
but we can't understand billionaire shit.
Different business.
It's a different world of shit going on right now, and I'm not gonna pretend to know all about it.
I agree with that.
I don't know all about it, and I think what our normal brains know, it's a higher level of poker being played right now. I don't think this is the time to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were complicit in the fucking part that you played of beating on this girl the way that you did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it ain't the time to say, oh, the powers that be, oh, they ruining another black, one of our greats. Oh, yeah. Hey, the white person can do it and we can't.
No, that's not what
that's not what I'm saying.
No.
But people are saying it.
And they can shut the fuck up, to be honest with you.
Right.
I don't care. They can shut up. Bro, you still did this shit. It's not like they made up some shit and that wasn't me. You did that.
You made it easy for them. If that is what's going on, you gave them.
I don't want to, because I don't want to respond like I'm taking it, because there is an important part of both of y'all saying the people who were complicit, and we should hold them accountable for sure.
And that's
we just don't know for sure.
But who do you know?
But that's also what I was saying. Like, I didn't contradict myself earlier because I was talking about accountability and the people around you holding you accountable. What I was saying is that they are not rehabilitation centers for your bad deeds. That is on you. The onus is on you. That is a sense of personal responsibility that motherfucker, I do not believe that he has. So your friends holding you accountable, they're not your fucking therapists. You need to seek professional help to fix your shit. So that was the point that I was trying to make about, your circle keeping you on the righteous fucking path, which evidently did not work here.
Mel was gracious enough to have a domestic violence psychologist on standby. I think now is a good time to give her a call.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Right? All right. Look at us. Fuck with CNN talking about it. Joe Budden pod breaking it down. Big Mel.
The JBN.
Hi, this is Mercedes.
Hi, Mercedes.
Hey, Melyssa.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. We're up here on the podcast, me and the boys, Joe Budden and the rest of the guys, and we're just.
Shit.
What's that?
The rest of the guys, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I didn't. Let me introduce everybody. Okay.
That's fine.
That's cool. No. That's good. We good. How you doing, Mercedes?
Hi, Mercedes. How are you?
Hey, Mercedes.
Good, how are you guys?
Good. So we're dissecting the Diddy Cassie situation. I'm sure that you've seen the video that that dropped on Friday, and then you've seen his subsequent apology. And we wanted to talk to an expert when it as it relates to the mentality of like victims of domestic violence, because one of the main things that I saw running through the comment section is people wondering why she would stay in a situation like that. And also the mentality of said abuser. So I just think that there's like a lot of kind of like confusion as it relates to, domestic violence as a whole. And then, I thought that you'd go ahead.
It's a disconnect.
Yeah.
And so I think one of the biggest things is the men, because we've had the argument amongst ourselves of, was she complicit because she could have just walked away? She should have left. She had ample time to leave. And then somebody says, no, it's almost like Stockholm Syndrome, where you don't leave. You know what I'm saying? You almost
tell us.
No, so that's what I was trying to clarify to her. Like that's the argument we were having off camera.
So I think absolutely there is kind of a divide right now about why someone would stay in a situation like that. And to us as the viewers, it seems obvious that if something feels unhealthy and can be that physically violent, that a person should just walk. It's much more complicated than that, obviously, because there are psychological factors involved besides the obvious, which is the fear factor. I mean, from the video that we've seen, if a person is capable of being that violent in public, we could only imagine what happens in private. And so we also have to recognize that domestic violence or intimate violence amongst partners doesn't occur overnight. So by the time a person becomes violent in their relationship, there's been a lot of emotional bondage and bonding that has occurred. So, typically the cycles of abuse start off with love bombing, where the person makes the victim feel like the most important person in their lives. This typically hooks a victim to become emotionally bonded and in a way biochemically addicted to the perpetrator and the good times and the happy times. We also have to consider that after this stage, although the tension starts to build and eventually it becomes violent, the victim still hopes that the person is capable of changing, because what typically happens is that after the violence, there's a stage of reconciliation. And this reconciliation is typically where there's these grand gestures of gifts and apologies and shame and remorse that is expressed that makes the victim believe as though it is genuine and as though they are the one that could save the perpetrator from their own abusive lifestyle. And I do believe that this relationship is a very common profile in domestic violence cases.
I think that one of the things that people really also struggle with when they look at this particular one is it played out in the public eye to a certain extent. We watched the progression of Diddy and Cassie's relationships over the course of basically like 15 years. So we watched it play out. And so now we've been confronted with, the dark side of what happened when, the cameras weren't rolling and nobody was around. And I think that, we were discussing the inability to understand that regardless of status, regardless of finances, regardless of your station in life, domestic violence is pervasive through all, is pervasive. It affects anybody in any class, status, creed, color, religion,
Gender.
It doesn't have a face.
Absolutely. I mean, on average, 1 of 3 women have been the victim of violence and 1 of 4 men. So this is not just something that happens to women. And these are cases that are reported. The majority of domestic violence or intimate partner violence is not reported. So there are so many homicide cases, both in men and women, of intimate partner abuse.
Mercedes, can I ask you a question? I know a lot of times we talk about domestic violence, we focus in on the victim because we want to give them the respect of the attention for them. But can you speak to the person who's usually the abuser? What's the likelihood of them changing their actions? Like how often do they turn a leaf with some type of rehabilitation or therapy?
I think that's a fantastic question. And I do think that it is unfortunate that we don't spend enough time looking at the perpetrators of violence because it doesn't really allow for much change to happen. And I, as a mental health professional, always focus on how to prevent cases from repeating themselves. And so we have to look at, typically there's a very specific profile that conditions a person to become a perpetrator of violence, especially intimate partner violence. Typically, these are men who have either had father issues, were raised by a single parent, which is the case in this scenario as well. Typically, these are people who have high rates of anxiety and depression. And so the way to deal with it typically is with substance abuse, with misdirected anger and rage. These are men who oftentimes feel very out of control within themselves. And so the way to gain a sense of control, they exert it upon others who are more helpless than them. And so I think if we look at it from that perspective, that no child wants to become a perpetrator of violence and no child wants to become a victim of violence, we could hopefully make some changes in the future in preventing this. I think right now it is so much on demonizing the good and the bad instead of looking at what made this person become the person they have become now. And I think if we look at it that way, there are definitely cases where perpetrators of violence could change their lives, get the help they need, do the healing that they need to do, work on the fear within themselves, and absolutely change is possible.
No.
Sorry, I was just thinking.
Zoned out, yeah.
No, I mean, I was just, because I was applying this to him, and we've just, to me, I think that there's like an added layer here just in terms, and that's just my own personal opinion, that just we just have an added layer of like personality disorder. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when you saw his apology, what were your thoughts? Because we've all expressed what our immediate thoughts to watching his apology. What were your thoughts when you watched his apology? Immediate reaction.
Well, I think it was similar to what I'm sure most people had, which was that the apology was because of the heat of the situation, maybe not necessarily because of genuine self-reflection. I think it's too soon for a person to, after all these years of certain behaviors, to have deep reflections that lead to genuine, long-lasting change. However, regardless of something is a personality disorder or not, I do think that people are capable of change if given the time and the healing in the right circumstances.
Mercedes, also, can you speak to probably the best thing that people who support the victims and the abusers, what they should do in order to help the situation? Because I know a lot of times people would rather either stay silent or be very vocal. How should people who are close to both parties usually address this type of thing, especially if it's this public?
Yes. So in regards to the victim, I think that instead of using logic as a friend or a family member to say, just leave, I think we have to be much more empathic and do our research on all the complexities that the victim is dealing with. And just as with addiction, the victim needs to be removed from the situation. But in order for that to happen, there needs to be safety planning, meaning there needs to be a safety pack prepared. So helping the victim to create a pack with legal documents, identification, medication if they're taking any, just so that they safely have a plan for when they actually are ready to leave. On average, statistically, it's been shown that victims of intimate partners have tried at least 7 times to leave before they actually succeed. And so it's not as simple as just leave. And as people who want to support the victims, I think to help them understand that it is not easy to do so, but to help them with the right resources, the right phone numbers to call, to help the safety planning to put in place, and to then help them actually be removed to a location where the perpetrator cannot find them.
Okay. Mercedes Coffman, professor of psychology, family therapist, my friend, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate your insight. This was really
Amazing.
incredible and valuable. I thank you so much. And we'll talk in a little bit, okay?
Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
Okay.
Anytime. Same to you. And in typical JBP fashion, somebody already found Mercedes' Instagram.
Oh my God. You guys are monsters.
No, we was trying to just see what
a face
type
to
of.
the-
No. I just want to see what other therapy she do.
Yeah, that's true. Niggas need help.
We need help.
A little physical therapy.
Niggas need some help.
Yeah.
All right, who's DV'd out?
Yeah.
Can't say that.
No.
Who is tired of having this dark cloud loom over the room that's supposed to be fun and full of entertainment? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All
right. Is that better?
That's a better way to
I
word it.
feel like it's time to move on.
I agree.
Of course, I had to have a music bed underneath that, but
It's
yeah.
called producing.
Okay, all right, well.
You shouldn't
You
just
are
be-
excellent.
There you go.
That boy good.
Prayers out to Cassie, man, and any
victims,
DV
all the victims.
Cassie,
survivors,
her husband, her
victims.
family, anybody that loves her, any victim of domestic violence, domestic abuse, sexual abuse.
direct or indirect.
Yeah, man.
And don't be ashamed to speak your truth. Yo, we never heard from these niggas again either.
He didn't even make a number one after this.
That's crazy.
Yo, wait, Amani, you got to stop hating on R&B groups.
I was giving them props. We never heard from. We should
That's how
have.
you give them props? Yo, we never heard from them
First
niggas
of- hold
again.
on,
ain't
It's
it?
crazy to have a hit that big and not
There's
have another hit.
have a hit that big. I think it won Grammy.
It won a lot.
And
That song
to
was a
never
smash
hear from
smash.
them again is crazy.
Where'd they
You gotta
go?
get that R&B.
That's not hate.
You got to get that R&B
nigga
hate
killed
out
it.
your soul. That's that I'm going to tell the truth hate. Yo, them niggas is crazy. They should have had another sport, right?
I think I'm highlighting how
Crazy, we never heard of them niggas again
Yeah.
after that. They called one, it disappeared. Y'all like them
it's
niggas?
fucked up. That's fucked up. I think
nigga,
everybody
yeah.
that catch a hit that big should be recognized.
That was a big record. son.
Yeah. You put the money behind them. Why not? You on the biggest record of that year?
Khaled did what he had to do. It's not even a record no more.
That's
That's Rihanna record now. Wow, wow, hey, wow, hey. Fuck them two niggas.
You play that over this one?
No.
Exactly. So no.
Because I'm
Well, it depends who's
Wait,
Who's
All right.
Who there?
We have entered a good debate.
Yeah.
Who there?
Go ahead.
I might try to pull the blend, the little. I bet you didn't know this really
Who
got
the
that
fuck
sample
is there?
from.
I like those. I like
Yeah,
those.
you got to sometimes.
If they there, they want to hear Rihanna, bro.
They do.
If we on vacation,
Who's they?
Who's
Them,
them?
them, them.
The hoes?
The hoes.
Yes.
The hoes.
Respectfully.
shake it, shake it, shake it.
Yes, they do. I want to be around some hoes that know what that Carlos and
That's what I'm
Santana
saying.
version is too, though.
I agree.
They know.
That's the
you
old
said
hoes.
which one do you play?
I'm playing
I'm
the.
saying if they there,
I'm doing the blend.
I'm playing. Well, a blend is good, but I'm going with Carlos. I'm going with Carlos.
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
go
a
with
little
Rihanna
blend.
because I know what Rihanna do to the host.
See, the real one comes in different because it's music.
Yeah.
It's actual music.
Well, they're both. Yeah.
Oh, please.
Fam,
I'm
that's
not
no
riding
different.
with
That's
it.
no
They're
different
both
than
programmed.
artists.
It's both programmed drums.
You play.
It's both programmed drums.
Everything on the original is not programmed. I don't care about the drums. There's
No, it's-
no element of live music on the other one, and I'm going to play them both.
Man, what type of women are you trying to attract?
I'm trying to hoes.
No.
Yo, we just did 2 hours. I just did 2 hours about these niggas fucking with these hoes.
And now you gonna say that?
And y'all come right in.
Incorrigible.
You cannot go wrong with Rihanna and hoes.
The pretty girls. Well, no, I mean, I say that.
All that shit came from Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Rewind selector.
Liquid
Gun-
means for
liquid
gunshot
means-
means
The guitar riff is
because it's a wee
they're
wee
replaying
gunshot
the
means.
Wu-Tang record.
I don't know if I can take
The
it.
hoes win.
All right. Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are
right?
disrespectful. Huh?
That the riff is from Wu-Tang. The guitar riff.
This guy.
No.
Clef has said that. Like, no, I took the.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
I heard
He
Clef
did
say
On the
say
that.
video,
that.
and then somebody floated and showed it. Yeah.
He did say that.
All right, y'all teach her later. This is a music podcast. If you don't know what's happening musically, text
shut
somebody
up.
later. Enough now. Yo, maybe I'm a music head. I'm gonna always pick Carlos Santana.
Of course you are. I get that.
I'm gonna always. I don't care. Yeah.
Pickpocket around the corner. Ellen Richards getting richer.
Hold up, fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas. Hold up now. Hold up now.
And you gotta say the Spanish part. Fuck you, nigga.
Pickpocket on the corner. Here Richard. The boy is getting bumped. Hey.
Guess what Maria doing when Rihanna come on?
Wow.
Say the Spanish part. Here
Let's go, Cliff.
That mama
East Coast.
Oh, but see the Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
That shit was fire, son.
Guess what
Wild
Maria
thoughts.
doing when Riri come on? Spilling Zinfandel and Patron on a yacht somewhere.
Hey, Maria don't even listen to.
I don't think Maria really even get up from her seat when that Rihanna shit.
Telling you.
I just look
Different
at it
type
different
of
than
woman
y'all.
that's fucking with that Maria.
That Maria is on. It's Salma Hayek, Dust Till Dawn, Desperado,
Yes.
Dancing
Yes.
Time. Y'all talking about just letting all the sexy red bitches get up and feel good.
Nobody said nothing about them. I'm talking about the hoes, and the hoes love
Which
Rihanna.
goes back to what
Hey, Joe.
type of
Spanish
woman are you
niggas.
trying to
You
Spanish
think
hoes.
the Dust Till Dawn chicks ain't getting up for wah?
Not like they getting up to Maria.
They don't even know what that language
Not like,
sound like.
yeah, they don't understand what's going on.
They don't speak.
Yo, music is a language. Y'all talking about the people that heard the more popular record more recently and will react to it. I want to see what the girl who this song ain't been played since West Bubblefuck back then when it was out, and it does something to your body when it comes on.
It will.
It's just two different women.
No, it does something.
No, I'm talking
both
about the
work.
hoe
I wanna
that
be
when
clear.
she hears that, it do something to her body too.
Why you keep saying the hoe?
I like the hoes. I'm talking about the hoes, bro. That's why when we first started this, I said, "Who is here?"
But
when we
Wild
play this
Thoughts is
song?
gonna make all them fucking Hennessy drinking hoes pop up and start throwing ass.
Yeah,
like,
Maria
move,
drinks.
bitch.
So look,
I'm drinking Henny too.
Wait, now y'all don't like Hennessy drinking hoes?
No.
Fucking lying ass. All right. Y'all apologize.
That's the bitch
Y'all
that got
got
his
it.
shoes off in the
Y'all
club.
got
Nigga,
it.
no,
No,
bitch,
y'all
sit
got
the
it. Y'all
fuck
got it.
down,
I like
nigga.
my woman to drink a lemon drop or sangria. That's it. Facts.
Yo,
I like my women classy. Not
Show
showing
assy. You niggas are pigs.
the Riddler. Yo, I hate his riddles. Just so y'all know.
Classy to show assy.
Freaks. Niggas lying y'all ass off, but it's all good. Yeah.
Wow, thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sip some Henny with him.
lemon drop.
but you are how old?
40.
40 is 39 plus.
No, it's not, nigga.
40 is 39 plus. You ain't really 40 yet. I know you just turned 40. It's like when you turn 30, nigga. Talk to me when you get 32, 33, nigga.
Y'all
So,
fucking with the bitch. Y'all fucking with the bitches that's making
You
up.
maybe got enough energy to fuck with the girl. Well, you married, but you know what I'm saying. That fuck with the girl that's called Henny shot o'clock. It's Henny time. Hey, can you get 7 shots? Can you get 7 shots for my
Daddy, shot o'clock. Yep, let's go.
Can you get 7 shots for my dusty friends from the projects
I
too?
sure can. Hey,
I know, and that's the
The
difference.
Hulk
right there.
Hogan. They want the Hulk Hogan. What that shit at?
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
The Hulk Hogan.
Sorry, the Incredible Hulk. That bullshit. What is that? Hypnotic?
Mel, you drink Henny?
No.
Exactly.
See, niggas want to fuck the girl
But
like
you was
Mel.
thinking, you was singing Wild Thoughts. I saw you.
I was.
You was like, wow.
Niggas want to fuck the girls like Mel, not them little dusty project chicks that put in the Hennessy bottle on their pussy that you brought to the car.
Shorty,
Niggas
cash me,
yeah, we all for that.
up. We don't want to project, bitch.
Don't say nothing. Just sit back. Just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Hold us down, nigga.
Don't say nothing. What? Don't put that on me.
I'm not saying
A
nothing.
girl who Hennessy is her first option.
Now you
when
change
the waitress comes
You
in.
that bitch smoke
You are
black and
changing
miles.
things. He just changed
Yeah,
it. Right
y'all
there.
want bitches to smoke black and mild.
Black, you know, get a black. They
Not
like
at all.
this.
Y'all want chicks that roll
Take
their
the cancer paper out.
They rolling like this.
Get all that put all the guts in your car and
That was the black. They smoke green.
He want chick that roll her own cigarette.
You don't got a bag?
He want chick that fucking smoke tobacco like a pitcher. She chewing that shit.
Jello spit cup.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's filthy.
I wish a chick would.
Rolling your own.
Anyways,
That's hilarious.
what else we got? What else we got?
Nasty.
What else we got? What else we got? Give it to me. Give it to me. Somebody. There was a lot of fun stuff. There was a lot of fun.
This is kind of bouncing off of the Diddy conversation, but something that people are talking about is Cam's appearance on CNN. His response to
Mute up. Let us do this. Don't say nothing.
I will.
We'll do this without you.
I will.
I mean, listen,
That was
I'll be honest
hilarious.
with you.
I thought it was funny.
I didn't see a problem with what he did because I think what happened is he went there under different pretenses of what the conversation was going to be about.
That's what it
So
sounds
if
like.
you get there and they try to bombard you with some other shit that you don't want to talk about, yeah, I'm fucking around with the interview now. Now I'm gonna go drink my pink horsepower.
Cam is Cam, bro. Like
shit was
people like, yo, that was so cringe. How could you laugh at that? I
it was
found
funny?
that hilarious.
That
bro.
nigga was funny.
They don't remember
That nigga turned
the
pink horsepower.
They don't remember the Bill O'Reilly moment. That oh, you mad? They don't remember all that.
Exactly. I got
You know what
dirt
I'm
on you, doggy.
Yeah,
I got.
my mom didn't think that was funny. She don't know nothing about this Bill O'Reilly shit y'all talking about. She don't know nothing about
I
it.
got-
Cam is Cam. I got some calls.
50 niggas hit me earlier and sent it to me.
Pause.
And they pause. And a lot of these dudes is black business dudes in our age range, and
They upset?
it's yeah.
Because why he
Because he went out there in front of white people and acted like that.
Yes.
Fuck them white people. Sorry, I don't mean it that way, but
Yo, his whole
that's him.
His whole platform, even with the sports shit, he's doing it directly the way he's doing it so that he can be Cam. He's on there talking about sports, but he's talking about it in a way where other people wouldn't allow it. He hasn't went ahead and did business to have to go. Bill O'Reilly, he went up there, talked his shit, and this, let's just say he did go up there under false pretenses. I'm gonna go ahead and talk my shit, and it ain't gonna affect me because everything that I'm doing in business right now is
This is me.
It's me.
And that's what I don't like when people do that and they say that whole like you went up there acting this way around white people or whatever the case may be. Bruh, Cam got where he is right now by being him. So now for me to go here and code switch or do any of that other shit, now I'm not gonna be myself because y'all might feel
and
a way
y'all
about
asked me
it.
to be here.
I didn't call y'all. No, I'm gonna come up here and be me. And y'all up here trying to get me to talk. Y'all wanted him to kick Diddy back in.
Which he
That's
did
the
though
one.
too.
And
He also said,
yo,
like,
I don't rock with none of that. I don't have no experience with the nigga. So whatever else you trying to get, they trying to make him explain Mace comments. Yo, you gotta ask Mace about that.
People saying he tone deaf to how they run their shit. Maybe CNN's tone deaf to the person they had up there. You should have did more research on bringing Cam.
I agree.
That video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel. Did you recognize that Sean Combs?
No, this answer was funny though. This was great. Do you
But I wanna
recognize
say,
that
first
Sean
of all,
Combs?
when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against.
Facts.
I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all
Look, she tried it again.
from your
I don't
experiences?
know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Do I recognize? What do you mean my experiences? I seen them and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a
That's it.
Zoom in
He's
to see if
doubling
it was
down.
really him or nothing, but
Thanks for being here. First,
Sorry.
he admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
what did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, it's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter.
Yeah.
He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accepts
In his own Cam way, he is in his publicist's bag.
Yeah, he is.
I want to play a conversation that you had
All
on
right,
your
see, Ma?
podcast back
Yeah,
in September.
yeah.
Antagonizing me.
Yeah.
Listen,
You pushing it, man. Don't play nothing from my podcast.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. being that I saw you as such a good friend, I want to put you with somebody I knew.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have to put y'all here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would.
He admitted it was him.
Right by.
Can you tell us a little bit more about
She's
that?
still at it.
Is there, is there something
I'ma cut this off in a
the
second.
industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
All right, he's promoting now. He's sipping his.
He had to spin it.
Yeah, he's sipping his
I'm going to get some
pink
cheeks
power
out
shit.
this.
We're gonna get some cheeks.
Going to get some cheeks out.
Yeah.
Yo, Sugar Duggar, we need them.
Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace no Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern.
There you go.
On YouTube.
There you go.
It's called It Is What It Is. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information.
And
on
that
it,
should
make
be the
sure,
end.
But for me to
This
tell
should be
you
the end.
But she
how
kept
Puff
going.
acted and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
See?
Girl.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you know, sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this. I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint? I'm violent. I'll be sitting around watching Diddy.
Cameron.
and all that.
Yeah, you heard her.
Thanks for joining
That was
us.
my
Thanks for your
funniest
time
part of
today.
it. Cameron.
Thank you for asking.
And still, he ain't
that lady,
spent-
that
like,
lady
if you
had
know
enough.
Cam, he could have.
That lady said,
He coulda went there. He coulda went there.
Cameron, thanks.
She kept asking him the same question over and over again.
Because
Like,
you're not coming up here giving me what I want you to give me, so I'm gonna make you do it.
For
No,
me-
you're not.
But for me, that speaks to how
I never heard all the parts.
Can I finish what I'm saying? I think that speaks to how. I'm trying to find a word. He wouldn't even help me. He's trying to interrupt me and get off my shit. It speaks to how fish out of water CNN was, even with what to report after they published the fucking Puff video. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's clear that they was looking to have some follow-up conversation.
Yes.
It's clear that they did absolutely zero research on how Cam interviews go when he's in that moment, or how he would respond to this persistent just beat down. And I don't put this on Cam. I don't. I put this on, like he said, he started talking to the talent agency, hey, yo, who put me up here for this? It wasn't him having that conversation, yo, I'm coming up here to discuss Puff. They had an agenda. He peeped it in real time, and all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yep. And I'm gonna promote while I'm here.
So if y'all feel a way about how Cam looked, I'm not saying that you're right or wrong, but I'm saying CNN had a lot to do with that. Like, y'all are responsible for who y'all put on camera and what they say. Y'all
And if
supposed to vet.
And if y'all know Cam, he did a good job with this because he could have.
He still answered, and y'all playing with me behind the scenes, so I'm gonna get on camera and play with y'all in front of y'all face. Pause. Like, that's literally what this was.
Yep.
I'm not about to fall into the trap. And if y'all really wanted the real conversation, you could have had it with Mace, my co-host.
Mace
Cameron.
Probably wanna come.
Thank you.
Cameron. Yo, that lady was sick of him.
She still held it down too, though. She
did.
She did.
They both held it down for what they was doing.
She did. You had some funny shit, some funny shit about some shit that I didn't hear, but that was funny. With a guy that died.
The tattoo.
It's not funny, but
yes, it is.
It is and it ain't. He ain't die.
Well, he did die.
He did die.
Actually, he did die.
Tell
and
the
they brought
story.
him back. A gentleman had the letters DNR literally tattooed on his chest. D.N.R. So he had, I think, a heart attack or he had some ailment where he literally died. The EMT people came out and saved his life. And
For those that don't know what DNR stands for, do not resuscitate.
DNR is them niggas that sung that had that hit in the 90s.
Sweet Child of
This
Mine?
is for my homie. See you when you get there. Wow, wow. See you when I get there. That's not What their name was?
DRS, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Wait, DRS. Look at me right here with the. Hold up now. That's not dumb. Wait, no.
This song's dedicated.
Nah, come on.
Yo, this guy's like,
That is DNS.
Remember the video?
Hell yeah, I remember the video. They put the gloves on my man and they get, come on, dog.
Yo, what year is this? 92 or something?
Yeah, it was old.
Yo, we old as hell. We only got a few years left.
Yo, come on.
I don't even think the kids ever heard this song. Ghetto ass video. Look how it's. Mel, you heard the song?
No.
You never heard the song?
No, I've never heard this song. It didn't.
What?
It didn't make it past the
Canada.
sip. Yeah, it didn't hit Canada.
This was just for fucking black people in
This
impoverished.
is the ghetto end of the road.
Yup.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Let me hear. These niggas couldn't sing at all. Listen to these niggas. Amani should have popped off.
You gotta let the second verse play with his man ad-libbing though.
I'm just trying to get to the hook, and then I'm turning this off so I can hear from Ish.
Mel might know it when the hook
second
come on.
verse, yo.
Mel might know it when the hook come on.
Nah. Yo, memory. My 40 to your memory.
Yo, this shit is so trash. Yo, in hindsight, we was bugging.
Here you go.
Fucking terrible.
But the hook is fire.
Here you go, right here.
Here we go. This is for my homie. This is for my homie. Wow, wow.
Wow.
In that.
Gangsta lean.
Oh, shit.
Gangsta lean.
Oh, my
Yo,
God.
play this shit at my funeral, please, yo.
Yo,
That
if
is
they do,
hilarious,
I'm
my
gonna
nigga.
go up there and sucker punch the nigga on the arm. I'm telling you, I love the Manny too much for y'all to let this shit rock at my man.
If y'all haven't, go look at the video, please.
No, that shit was
You
funny.
gotta see the video with it.
I need niggas to laugh at my funeral. Play this shit.
Son,
this
that's
is
hilarious.
Wait, so what happened to the dude with the tattoo?
Oh, sorry.
So they resuscitate homeboy. It cost a shit ton of money. So he sued him. He went to court and told the judge, yo, I had DNR written on my chest. I can't afford the hospital bills that are associated with them resuscitating me. So he sued him, I think, for like $40K.
Nice. You got it?
No.
He fucked up and abbreviated.
Dog.
He ruined the story,
The
man.
judge is like, yo, fam. The EMT dude was a young black dude, too. He said, yo, DNR, I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was a gang or something. So I resuscitated the nigga. The judge is like, sir.
Oh, nothing like fucking EMT that stereotypes.
Word.
That's
And
fire.
an EMT that doesn't know what DNR stands for.
Well, he probably knew, but
written on your chest.
written on your chest, yeah, that can be anything. So what happens if he doesn't do it, and then now the family says you didn't do your job, and now the family decides to sue?
The judge told them basically they swore oath when they became EMTs to rescue people and save people, and that's what he did. I can't grant you.
But you're not saving me if I don't want to live.
Put that in legal
Do the
writing.
science.
That's like my man Frank from Shameless, yo. But
Yeah.
Frank had it spelled out. You should have spelled it out, big dog. Should have
Yo,
told him fully. Do not
I don't know acronyms.
Listen,
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Speaking of people spelling shit out, somebody explain to me what Terrance Howard was saying.
Oh, Dish, take it away,
You
please.
got
'cause-
enough letters?
Nah, this you.
You don't
I
got
tried.
enough- you don't got-
Nah, this
enough
Ish right
letters
here.
about
Ish
this.
and Mel.
It's not
No,
enough
no,
letters.
not
No,
Mel.
y'all are
Fuck
worldly
that.
and
I said-
good spoken. What's
I
what they
thought you
call
was
it?
well read.
Yeah, no,
that's
I
it.
am, but I don't. He
So
on
you're not.
another fucking level. I don't know what.
And you went to
periodic
school for
tables and
math.
shit. There we go.
Yo,
That's your shit.
You're an idiot, yo. Nah, he was on some other shit.
Break it down for us, though.
I don't-
Come
I
on.
don't-
He remembers being born.
Facts.
Terrance Howard.
Terrance Howard. Yeah.
Me too.
Yo,
He remembers being in there.
The womb.
And then remembers
he
coming
say
out.
Took a nap, or
Yeah.
and then he woke up again.
Y'all
And
playing around. If any of y'all can make some sense of what he was saying, I do want somebody to tell me.
There's no sense to make of it. That nigga,
nigga, I
just
don't
talking.
understand it.
It's a
Or maybe it does. Yeah, I'm with Ice.
It's a different level. of
It
thing.
might be there.
It's a
It might be there.
Like some of the shit that does have validity. Like dog, Terrance Howard got 90-something patents.
You know what I want to see?
Real patents in the patent house based on some of this mathematical shit that
Really?
the government
Yes.
is granted.
No, yes. And
Oh,
like
shit,
and all of
yeah.
the big companies,
Okay, so
Sony,
none of y'all
IBM, all of
understand.
them
No,
use
we
it.
don't. That
No,
nigga's
we don't get
smarter
it.
than us.
Got it.
What I want to see is Cat Williams, Neil deGrasse, and my man Terrance Howard with a blunt.
Okay.
Hash that around and just put a camera up.
all of these things, we've been misled just because we've been fooled by our senses. Our eyes see 0.05% of the entire electromagnetic wave. We're blind cosmically.
Well, I got
but we
LASIK.
judge everything by what we see. And they've done that with science for so many years. You look at E equals MC squared. That talks about expansion, but it does not show how it's divided. You've never breathed in twice without breathing out. You
That's
breathe
true.
in and you breathe out. You
Yeah,
charge
I have,
and you
actually.
discharge. So how is it that the breathing in, they're acting as if the universe is just expanding
When I
out,
smoke a blunt, that's how I
expanding
smoke.
out, breathing out, and it's going to dissipate out, and they never include the contractive side of it, breathing in, because they were misled by Newton, who said everything moves in a straight line unless
So we
affected
learned
by
that to be
something
false.
else. And we know that not to be true.
that's
But they
dead ass.
built
That's
the
peace.
entire two-dimensional plane, the Euclidean space that we live on, that we work on.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Wait,
is
hold
the
on.
Earth flat? Tell me that.
Don't
That's
ask
what I
that
want to
question.
hear
Don't do
from
it.
him.
Don't do it.
That's what I want to hear from him.
All right.
Everything else,
I'm
I don't know
warning
what
you.
the fuck he talking about.
Walk away from that question.
I think he touched on that briefly in there somewhere, but I can't remember what he said. There's a lot.
Fam, when he took the periodic table and broke it down and said it was like a sphere instead of like and drew the map, I mean that shit makes sense. Like, yeah. But I don't know.
I don't know.
Me either.
I failed chemistry twice. Maybe it is a circle.
Same
I don't
tone
know.
as carbon.
What do you mean by tone?
Same tone, same key of E. Same key of E. 40,
Y'all music
45
guys,
hertz.
key of E.
The next one would be like 81 hertz. You go to silicon, it will double up and would be 162 hertz. You'll go to cobalt and it'll be 324 hertz. It's take the angles of incidence.
I don't think
or
E is
the
45. I
tones
think it's
that they
40.
create. You know, their color.
One.
Like you can turn color back
Two.
into sound based upon, it's the same
That's
wavelength,
nitpicking.
it's just twice as long or much longer. So all you have to do is keep dividing light by 2. You keep dividing light by 2, and you'll ultimately get back to the audible sound of it, because there was a relationship between light and color, sound and tone, matter and shape. Walter Russell's periodic table that he put together. Now you will compare that to
Well,
Mendeleev's
yeah,
periodic
that's
table,
true.
and you'll see something completely
Totally
different. It's unwinding.
Night and day.
Whoa.
And you see there's a relationship that hydrogen.
So you had figured this out at a young age?
I had already seen this. This was all inside of that palace. I had access to it, and I knew the
So you
relationship.
saw this in dreams?
I saw it as a circle. Everything was a full circle laid out.
Listen, this wasn't even the tip of the iceberg.
Not even close.
Oh, no.
At all.
This rabbit hole went
Wrap
deep.
around your hand. The first wrap, it's so tight.
That's
this
true.
is how I saw
Yo.
it.
He's either the smartest person I've ever heard speak in my life, or he did way too much acid.
Or I'm
Or
the
both.
dumbest person.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah, or both.
Acid will bring you here.
There's option C.
Really?
If you would pull up
Oh, yeah.
World of Windows patent, I think it's one of the first
Yes.
patents up there. I want you to see where your AR/VR world came from. And you look at the
This was
list of
interesting.
companies
Yeah, he bodied this.
that has cited, and didn't just cite it. They built their entire AR/VR world off of my World of Windows patent. Can you pull that up, Jamie?
Pulled it right up.
That's why I love Rogan. They can pull it right up. Put it on the screen, nigga. Let's see it.
Inventor, Terrance Howard. Worldwide application. Let's just read the abstract just so they'll
System and method for merging virtual reality and reality. Scroll it so I can see it. To provide an enhanced sensory experience. A system and method of merging virtual reality sensory detail from a remote site into a room environment at a local site.
Now you
I
see
thought
this
Ice came up with that shit.
Look at the inventor. Go back, go up a little bit.
He smoked this shit, bro.
He did.
He smoked
Yeah.
this.
Worldwide patent, 2010. It was abandoned. Now go to cited by. You see that 131? And look at all the companies. If you look at the patent, these companies have all earned, they have multi-billion-dollar companies they built off of my patent. Just roll through.
Sony, Microsoft, Amazon.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. IBM, and it's still making money. This patent has earned over $7 trillion.
And you didn't get a piece.
And I haven't gotten a penny of it. When they did all of the Black Lives Matter, like Raytheon Company. And IBM, if you,
Crazy.
and it still has another 9 years. Another 8.
Listen,
The fire part in that though, you cut it. And he was like, they're using the patent, they don't even understand it. He was like, it's like using a shotgun as a bat.
Yeah.
Like you got it and you don't even know how to use it. It's his patent, so obviously the nigga would know. So he smoked
So how have
that.
these companies avoided paying him?
What you?
If he had
business gonna do what big business
Well,
do.
I mean, like it was a patent and it was registered, so it's just like, how do they kind of like, skirt that?
Above my pay grade.
Yeah, basically.
Legit question, but okay.
I'm just saying, big business gonna do what big business does.
Yeah, that nigga a genius, man.
He could be.
Is your question how are people able to steal patents?
Or work around it?
Well, yeah, I mean, like especially if it's like registered. He's saying that he didn't make a dime off of his patent, and all these companies have created software and programs based off of his patent. I just don't know how they were able to get around using his patent and not paying him for it. I don't know. Again, above my pay grade, I don't know.
Tesla had mad patents. Damn near 100 years ago. Niggas stole all that shit.
I have a million different clips here to play. I don't want to play all of these clips because they're all like otherworldly.
Yeah, it is.
And I truly don't understand anything that he's saying.
Same.
But this definitely was the most interesting interview I've seen in a long time, even without me knowing what the hell they're talking about.
And I think Rogan gave him a space to really, you know what I'm saying, without just, oh, you sound crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he opened up the door for him to express himself in a manner that wasn't disrespectful or dismissive.
He talked about so much shit. He was saying that there was a planet between Mars and Jupiter where the asteroid belt is now. And he was like, if you take all of that shit and compile it together, it will be about the mass of an actual planet. He speaks about, like, the shit that he touched on, pause, it do make, like,
the fact that we
like,
all
damn,
observe it
makes sense.
as all motions expressed in waves, all waves are expressed in curves. It always makes sparks.
So because of the concept of gravity, and because of the concept of this event horizon, this super point of gravity, this infinite point that light can't even escape, that this exists because of the
their
theory of
math
gravity.
and their math. Remember, they have a thing called zero. They go from 1 to 0 to -1. There is no zero to even think zero.
So do you think that zero is a concept that came along with currency?
It should be attached to currency in that regard, because in physics, it's either nothing remains still. There's nothing still in the universe. There's nothing that doesn't have motion because everything is connected.
That I understood.
So if one
That's
thing is still, everything that's connected to it has to be still. There can never be one thing still. So as electricity tries to get to its balanced state, right when it gets there, magnetism takes over and it pushes over. So there's this pendulum. And as soon as it gets to this state, it bounces off that other noble gas and it makes its way all the way back over here and it's about to have equanimity, and then it gets pulled back into the other direction. And that's the breathing in and breathing out and the pendulum effect that we've all observed, the natural phenomenon in the universe.
Yo,
And that's part of
dog,
everything.
I haven't.
Everything behaves.
Dog, I can't hear
Yeah,
this.
I gotta
I
go-
haven't
I gotta
figured
go
out a
sit with
Rubik's
that.
cube. Yeah. Like there's so much that I have to figure out
everything
before I
he's
get to
saying,
this.
What
like
he's
when you
saying
hear it,
makes
it's
so
like
much sense, man.
it almost sounds simple.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that makes a lot of sense. How the fuck do we get a zero? When you hear him break that down, it does make sense.
But you gotta have a zero for
currency
simplicity of things. You get what I'm saying? It's like time. Like
But it's
time is
made
a
up.
creation. Time is a creation.
That's all he's saying. It's just made up.
The dates are a creation. Like just to make our world simpler, you need to create these things. There's no such thing as time. There's
Hey,
no
Corey,
such
what
thing
else
as-
is made up?
There's no such thing as birthdays. You get what I'm saying? Like, but you to keep a recollection of things, you got to have it.
Salute. What do you want? I don't have
This shit.
This shit is a
I'm
deep-
go-
it's a different
personally,
level.
I'm going to watch this a couple
It's a
more
different
times.
level of thinking.
Like I'm gonna do like you
It's a
did.
different
like,
level of
break it
thinking.
down.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
Increments.
30 minutes in increments.
I'm gonna watch this
This
shit
shit
and
was
go watch
good,
Hustle
yo.
and Flow.
It was good.
I feel like I
It
gotta
was
start
good.
just supporting him.
I had no idea that Terrance Howard was a
did-
genius. Like
Yeah, no,
this.
he needs
100%.
to. Yeah, you've never seen him get interviewed before?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
And niggas be dismissing him.
And in those interviews, I heard him say how he got bamboozled out of his Hard Out Here for a Pimp soundtrack shit where they made him rap the song, but then they owned the character, so then he was just ass out. So when I hear those stories, I don't typically think this is a genius, but I'm off in that. You could be a genius in one area
here.
and not have it all together in another area. So
Yeah.
I just never thought that. That's what I've heard from interviews. Is
Even
him being shorted in business.
Even
Nah,
in
I've
that
heard
stack shit, they got completely fucked. You gotta watch it.
Bro, he's
Whole label got fucked.
he said a bunch of shit, and again they dismiss him. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to dismiss somebody when they start talking that next level shit because most of us can't identify and relate to
It's
it.
easy also
I
to
don't think
dismiss them
that's-
when you're an actor who they just feel you're just an actor.
And I don't think that's fair because even if some of the shit he's saying is not accurate scientifically, he's obviously doing the work to come up with these theories and ideas. So
Yeah.
to shit on him and call
Even
him
if
an
he's
idiot,
wrong, he's brilliant.
yeah, exactly. Even if none of it makes sense mathematically or whatever, like
And
he's doing the work.
Like a conversation, Joe, me and you had before. That's what science is.
Yeah, questioning, coming up with
coming
your
up
own
with some shit.
hypothesis and-
Okay, now we
Yeah.
think this is
Scientific
it. Well,
method.
now somebody else questions that and disproves it and says, no, it's really this. Now somebody else, like it's just a constant back and forth of, all right, we got it. No, we don't.
Disproving theory.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, him and Neil deGrasse Tyson on some weed.
Cat
I would like
Williams
to see
Cat
them
Williams
sit
got to
down.
be in there
though.
too, though.
I would like to see them sit down.
Gotta have
Him
Cat
and Neil
in there.
deGrasse.
Project
That would be amazing.
Amazing.
That would be
That
amazing
would
watch.
be absolutely fire. And all I could think about was Neil deGrasse when he was talking.
Same.
I'd love to see it. Hopefully, Terrance Howard does more interviews in this vein.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to hear more of this shit. I don't know nothing about what he's talking about.
And the rest of you motherfuckers, not motherfuckers, but the rest of y'all that can have that conversation, I want to see from y'all too.
Yo, that's why Joe Rogan is so dope.
It is.
Not to, that nigga, he's tapped in with knowing when to pull that type of interview together and then just go sit with a nigga and just sit with Joey Diaz or something and just crack jokes with that. That shit is fire. That's what
You think he saw a new Planet of the Apes? Never mind.
Don't do that.
Forget it then.
I think so.
I saw it.
You did?
Don't start,
You seen
please.
E, don't start him.
Don't start.
Let it go, E.
Don't start him.
What else going on there? What else going on? Shout out to Terrance Howard and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, word. Yo, E, tell me about Velma, man. It's the new season.
Oh man. So there's a young lady on Instagram who does a lot of role play things.
OnlyFans.
Well, OnlyFans too, but I see it.
Another 69 guys.
Word. You are the
You
freaky.
finding them,
You are
nigga,
the freaky of the freaky,
You
yo.
finding them. You the man.
Listen, man, leave me alone. So she does a lot of role play content online. She dresses up as like Chung-Li and but a lot of her content has been Velma based.
Okay.
Right?
So you reached out to her.
And she so she got really popular. She got really popular.
You follow her, right?
And yeah, I follow. And the people who own the copyright have stopped her from going ahead.
No.
Yeah, they no longer want, it's a copyright infringement. We no longer want you building your brand dressing up as Velma.
That's not fair.
And
to you. That's not fair to you.
Yeah, that's fucked up. E.
Capcom ain't in on yet though.
What you jerking off to now?
69 goddess.
Oh shit.
You was expecting that.
Ass nigga.
Yeah, disappointed. It's a sad day in our cosplay history.
Yeah, stop.
What's
Stop
going to happen
making
to
our-
other people? What you
Stop
mean?
making the character look all sexual, girl. Sit your ass down. Come up with your
What do you
She
mean?
look. She look good. I
They've
saw
been doing
her
that.
too.
They've been doing that since the Betty Boop days. That's been a thing. Jessica Rabbit.
True.
They take all these little made
Yeah,
out.
but she was getting there. We got a pocket watch. She was getting too up. She made a lot of money off that shit, nigga. I found myself going to her OnlyFans, nigga.
Oh,
just to
shit.
see, like, you know, if she was into
Yo.
some other shit.
What other shit would you want?
I don't
Butt
want
stuff.
I don't want to comment on that. Some other shit.
You got any screenshots? Can I see?
Yes, I do. That's why I was pulling up.
You made money back in the day?
What?
Is this like a 10-minute Velma Brit? What's happening right now?
He
I
asking
just
Mel
want to
some
see
questions.
the picture.
She just wants to see.
Oh, you doing some horny shit at work?
Yo, wow. You got a Velma crush
Totally
too?
understand.
Do I have a Velma crush?
Yeah.
No, but you guys said I came in here looking for Velma, looking like Velma one day.
No, I
Wait,
never
what?
said that.
You,
Who said
you
what?
did. Yeah, you fucking
never
did.
did.
Yeah, you all
100%
fucking
what?
did. And you
Nobody
accused
said
me of dressing up like
freestyled.
that.
Velma's mom.
You accused me of dressing up like
Auntie
that
Velma.
for him.
Velma's
He
mother, not
got a
Velma.
Velma
It was the
king.
day she had
And
the
it
little
worked.
mustard
I don't
stockings
remember
on.
nothing
And
she
I don't remember that
ever
either.
I don't pay attention to
Bullshit.
outfits like that.
I got
You
good
sure
memory.
we didn't see you like her mother?
She looks cute.
Oh, she bad.
You look.
But yeah, that was
These horny ass folks, boy.
It's a sad day.
I'm good.
Sad day.
I'm sorry.
You got my support, lady.
I got a question for the room.
Yeah.
Can everyone tell me what their most controversial opinion is?
You must have seen that thing going around with people's accent in the
That's
street.
a great question.
I was on one page and seen somebody say that shit.
Oh.
And I had a blast with those opinions. I was like, damn, this is such a great question.
Just overall or music?
I'll give you.
I got a bunch
Now
of
listen,
them.
I'm gonna play this shit so you can hear examples.
Okay.
They go crazy.
This is not a reflection over anything that Joe Budden thinks, but it was funny.
Controversial opinion. Midgets are actually the normal people. We the freaks. The most controversial opinion.
Turkey bacon. It's not real bacon. There's no part of a turkey that has bacon on it.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Tonight, this is a good guy.
in the whole West Coast, East Coast beef now. You thought it was Diddy. No. It's Suge Knight. You were just being sizes. You're fat phobic.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Stupid people is smarter than dumb people because the stupid people got it figured out and the smart people is trying to overcomplicate the shit.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Safe sex is not the best sex. And whatever he says.
What's your most controversial opinion?
The bathroom is not for brushing your teeth. That is the doo-doo room. Brush your teeth in the kitchen like a civilized adult. Yeah. Poo flakes on my toothbrush.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Diddy's innocent. Not innocent of all this he's done, but like what he's being charged for.
No, he did it.
No, he did that.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Wu-Tang.
Every pedophile has been molested. We should arrest everybody that's been molested to cut off the supply chain of pedophiles.
What's your most controversial opinion?
I think that we should only tip bartenders if they make cocktails. If they serve you a beer or a shot, we shouldn't tip.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Suicide is the straightest way to leave this earth. If you let another man kill you, that's gay. How you got your last breath around another man?
Yeah, you might. What he said?
How you have your last breath around another man?
Oh my God.
So, is anyone here ready to share their most controversial opinion that will not get the broadcast canceled and leave me unemployed?
I've shared mine on here. What's that?
I've shared mine too before. That's
I've
why.
shared a couple of mine. My Lauryn Hill shit is controversial. My Tupac shit is controversial.
My controversial opinion is how racism started. White people seen us at the kickback. We was jumping around, had hoes, chicken, seasonings, and then they did what white people do.
Jack.
And then my other one is white. If oh, do I want to say this?
Go ahead.
If we originate from apes and monkeys, I think white people originate from lizards. I think that old school show V was really a thing.
Oh, right. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I think that's a thing.
That shit was terrifying.
I think white people was somewhere. I think they sat in the sun too long, started peeling, had some green scales underneath, and then took our seasoning as alligators and crocodiles. But whatever.
Anybody else?
Oh man.
Not all whites, but
I think
the lizard whites.
It's political, but I think
they scrolls.
I think Biden is more evil than Trump.
Ooh.
I ain't say it's gonna be great. I ain't say it's gonna be great, but I mean that's what I got.
7 on the Richter scale.
That's Terrance Howard right there, boy.
Terry Howard. Torrance. That's Torrance.
When Howard get on that Terrance, get to thinking. Nah, I feel you on that. Ooh, I didn't even think.
Oh man.
Anybody else? Mel?
Ish. Parks.
I don't have anything controversial while I'm in my lifetime
9/11 was an inside job.
Get out. Get out right now. Call your little psychiatrist friend.
Nobody else?
Inside by who though?
My brain not working.
Inside by who?
Our government.
Oh.
All
right, listen, that was a great segment. Great segment, man. Man, come on. That's tough. Come on, class. That's tough.
Corey, you got one?
I can't. Please. Moving right along. Anything else that we do need to get to?
Oh, man.
Anything else super
Oh,
important?
23andMe is selling our DNA.
For $20 million. To who?
The whole punk ass 20 mil though.
Well, the people who did it, your DNA will be sold.
But who are they selling it to?
Shit, take our government.
The lizard people.
You better
The lizard people,
ask
okay.
Terrance Howard.
Yeah.
Ask Terrance Howard, nigga.
Well, I mean, did somebody read an article?
Yes.
Does it say who's buying?
I'll tell you.
The buyer.
And how big is the database?
Look at you ready to sell some shit. Shut up.
Money some come around, Mel be like, hold up, what happened?
No, she's
I know you're not motherfucking
Give me the
talking.
details.
I know this.
Clear out. Down. For money? That Cameo, Ice was talking about Cameo. Mel was like, who?
Hey, suck a dick, okay?
Leave her alone.
Exactly. Not too much on mouth. Come on now. Come on now.
She said not too much on herself. Girl, that don't work. That don't work. Nigga, we gonna get, if you say that, we go hard.
Somebody else got back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Not too much on man. Come on.
They do have a little bit of that. For the love of money.
I'm not selling my fucking. I'm just
And I
interested.
saw, see your shoes, the bottom looking good. Came back clear.
Oh, this nigga, clap it up. Clap it up.
Come on, yo.
I was looking at them shit. Them shits is not scraped at all. That shit like you washed them shit before you came.
Mel showed up very differently today to address the DB.
She did.
Like
She showed up like a lawyer.
Mel.
She came in like a consultant.
She came like a lawyer, nigga. I'm putting cases on all you niggas. She came like a DA.
We off that puff shit, but we will allow for final words from the Blazer. We will. Blazer?
Clear out.
Blazer, what do you think? Oh, this is crazy. I was in the closet the whole week like Alco Day.
Yeah, she rushed out the house.
I'm gonna punch you in your face.
I couldn't wait to come in here today.
We just rushed out today.
Let's see, what else is there?
That 23andMe shit is fake, by the way.
It's fake?
It's fake.
Way to go.
Okay.
Lying.
Genius Potter right there.
Whose story is that?
Whose story? Oh, it's your story.
What do you know? Cocksources got
telling you
it
about
again.
conspiracy, man. Stop with the conspiracy, man. Just because you don't want to find out that you half white, that doesn't mean anything. Don't shoot everybody out. You don't want to find you white, nigga. You half white. Ain't two black people slaves, your slave masters got in it
And don't do that.
early and later, nigga.
If you're not half white, you understand them.
You speak.
You may not be half white, but you
This gonna fry out.
you underdig them niggas.
You speaky.
Nah, he really black. He don't play that way.
Here comes serious man. Cool, ka-choo.
Because he'll play when it comes to culture. That nigga is serious. You saw call that nigga white? He sounded something. He started threatening you with his eyes. All right, watch him get you. I wonder why your shit be in check. I see the looks you be giving. Let me see. Okay, I got you.
He said you turned Muslim once you go God stop Allah on him real quick.
Yeah, that ass.
Just
that nigga don't want. He won't pimp not one butterfly. He won't pimp one.
Don't do it. I didn't get that one. That fucked me up.
I know that's the.
That was Terrance Howard right there.
Yeah, walk away from it.
Hey, that was the hip hop version of God is good. Amen.
All the time.
Amen.
All the time.
Amen, girl.
All the time, man.
Nah, dead ass he is. Dead ass he
We
is.
Caribbean, so we know the different version.
Right? Yeah, that's I knew it.
God is good. God is good. Amen.
All the time.
All right, final words from your Blazer. None? All right. All right.
Y'all know I love a good list.
Fuck.
Okay.
We fight.
You, Elliot, and B. Dot.
Well, I don't make them though.
Dap Radar.
I just like to read.
Dat radar.
Let's go, Dap Radar. Get your shit off.
Dap Radar. So Apple Music is doing a list of the 100 greatest albums of all time. And the way they released the numbers was every day they dropped 10.
Okay.
They went from 100 to 91, then 90, like that.
Well, we the math guys.
Yeah. Well, we not. We not the math.
Terrance Howard
We ain't know shit about Terrance Howard was talking. So I just running through the list. I'm gonna give y'all a couple, like the hip hop R&B albums that made the list.
Okay.
At 98 was Astro World. At 95 was Confessions.
Oh, I'm done with this list.
No, it was 96.
I'm finished with this.
Ew.
At
This is my first time hearing this list, and I'm done with it. But go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, they lost him in the first 10.
At 93 was A Seat at the Table. 92 was Flower Boy, Tyler the Creator.
Oh, I'm done.
86 Mary J. Blige, My Life.
Damn,
I'm
that's low.
finished here.
84 Doggy Style.
Damn, that's low.
I'm done.
82 Get Rich or Die Trying.
What?
80 Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh man, fuck these niggas. fuck these niggas.
75 Missy Super Duper Fly. 72 SZA SOS. 70 Straight Outta Compton. 65 3 Feet High and Rising. 64 Bottleism. 62 All Eyes on Me. 61 Love Deluxe, Sade. 57 D'Angelo Voodoo. 55 Anti.
Wait, Voodoo is better than Love Deluxe?
Voodoo is better than Confessions.
According to them, yes.
Whoa.
Go ahead. And this is Rolling Stone?
No, this is Apple Music.
I never ate apples. I never really fuck with apples.
Honey
like
Crisp,
that.
none of it.
Yeah.
Golden Delicious.
55 Rihanna Anti. 51 Prince Sign of the Times. 47 Take Care. 42 Janet Control. 41 Aquemini.
This is almost criminal to continue to read.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. There's
Go
only
ahead.
a couple more. 39 is Illmatic. 37 is Into the Wu-Tang. 36 is Beyonce's self-titled album. 34, It Takes a Nation of Millions. 32, Ready to Die. 29, The Low End Theory. 26, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. 19, The Chronic.
This whole list is their dark, beautiful, twisted fantasy.
17, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On.
How is that not in the top 10?
Adele, 21 came in at 15.
Get
And
Adele out of these fucking lists. I don't care about Rich Paul right now.
Blueprint came in at 13. And the top 10 will be out tomorrow.
Miles Davis Kind of Blue was like 20 something.
25.
That is crazy to me.
Where was the Stevie Wonder album? The one.
They have to be in the top.
Songs in the Minor, right?
Has to be.
Or Intervisions.
Shit, he got
He got three. He got three.
That's gonna be a top 5 album.
Gotta be a top 5.
Don't be surprised.
Off the Wall, Thriller, one of them, or Bad has to be a top 3 album.
No, they ain't have no Michael Jackson albums.
Well,
I don't
that
know if
means
they
it's
only
coming.
doing one per person or something because I didn't see duplicates from people either. Like I'm just saying, going through the whole list. I went through from 100
Right.
down, so they might just pick one album per artist.
In
But
terms
if that's
of-
the case, Sign of the Times can't be it for Prince.
Right.
No way. The top 10 albums are not coming without Prince.
Exactly.
And just talking about R&B, solely R&B, what they did with Love Deluxe, Confessions, Control,
Seat at the
Prince,
Table, even that.
and Mike is egregious. I'm not gonna say Stevie because I expect him to be there in the top 5, maybe in the top 3. It sounds like they're gonna put To Pimp a Butterfly, 1,
Yeah,
2,
they might.
or 3. I ain't heard nothing about Good Kid, Mad City, right?
I haven't seen that one.
One of them two is going to be
Good Kid, Mad City is a top 10 album ever made in hip hop.
Same to me.
In hip hop, it's
But
top
this,
10 album.
but this
ever
album, this is not just for hip hop. This is
No, this
all
is
all genres.
So I try to consider
We
that
had
because there's a lot of
Illmatic was
Yeah,
39.
Illmatic
try to
was
consider that because there's a lot of albums on the other side that
Yeah, for sure.
people we not listening to like that, but the rest of the world.
I think this list is disrespectful to a lot of R&B. Actually,
I agree.
there's a lot of phenomenal R&B albums.
Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, being, what was it, 17?
It should be a top 10 album.
That should be a top 10 album.
That tells you
sure.
that they disrespecting the rest of R&B.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
that's not even, I don't know if I really consider that R&B, but still.
No,
As a work of
soul music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
soul to me. But
Stevie, Mike.
That's R&B.
I ain't hear no Madonna album.
There's a Madonna album in there, but it's up high.
Taylor Swift had an album.
Taylor Swift.
Sure, shit, you never be that great.
Whitney,
bunch of Beatles, I'm sure, are going to be in the top 10.
Whitney had an album.
I didn't see
they're gonna throw
Taylor
a Bob
Swift's-
Dylan joint in here
For sure.
Fleetwood Mac is gonna be somewhere
Taylor
high.
Swift's 1989 was number 18.
Where was Fleetwood Mac?
Rumors is the one.
11.
Yeah.
Rumors.
Okay,
That's
so-
number 11.
Yeah, he said that was 11.
I know Elliot put out a list of the top 100 diss records. That was an interesting list. I know Elliot got his new gig. Congratulations, Elliot.
Yeah,
So there'll be a lot of lists to come from that side. I made that list at number 69 with Big Shot.
And that was
I didn't
that's
agree
not
with
your best
at all.
diss record.
At all. At all. But hey,
I mean,
I'm grateful that he considered or they considered to even put me on the list. Some really amazing diss tracks on there, and to name 100 of them, you know,
It's a lot of work.
That's
no
a
small
feat in itself. Yeah.
It's no small feat. Yeah, I don't want to hear about the best albums from Apple. I
What
don't.
was number one?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Hit 'Em
Hit
Up.
'Em Up. Hit 'Em Up was number one.
I think the top 5 was Hit 'Em Up, Back to Back, fucking what's the Ice Cube joint?
No
Vaseline.
No, Not Like Us was pretty high.
Not Like Us was I think top 6, something like
Yeah.
that. And I'm not mad at that.
Me either.
I'm not mad at that at all. As far as
That
diss
shit
tracks.
impacted. boy.
Impact, all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck you want me to say? Anything else on lists?
Yeah, it's another one. Spotify has the top 100 hip hop songs of the streaming era. So they
The last 10 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
so they're
okay.
saying from January 1st, 2015 to now.
Okay.
I'm gonna just give you out the top 20 real quick. Cardi B and Meg, WAP is 20. 19, French Montana and Sway Lee, Unforgettable.
Okay.
18,
Unforgettable?
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
What's
I'm
Unforgettable?
sorry, excuse me, Unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
Correct, my bad, excuse me. 18, Lil Baby, 42 Doug, We Paid. 17,
this shit.
Kodak Black, No Flocking. 16, Kendrick Lamar, Humble. 15, Kanye West, Father Stretch My Hands, Part
Another
1.
Drake diss from Kendrick, but go ahead.
14, Roddy Ricch, The Box. 13, Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar, Goosebumps. 12, Future Mask Off. 11, Triple X, Jocelyn Flores.
Interesting.
10, Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams. 9, Pop Smoke, Dior.
Okay.
8, Sheck West, Mo Bamba. 7, Travis Scott, Sicko Mode.
Okay.
6, Migos and Uzi, Bad and Bougie.
Okay.
5 is our record-ish, March Madness. 4 is Uzi, EXO, Tour Life.
Don't share no record with no man again.
Nah, that's nigga.
Yeah, that's our song.
That's
Don't
our
do that
shit.
again. I know, but
that's
when
our
you
shit,
say
though.
it, it's
but I ain't mean it like that though.
Thank God. It's your world.
3 is Drake, God's Plan.
Okay.
2 is Cardi, Bodak Yellow, and number 1 is Kendrick Lamar, All Right.
All right.
As the
All right.
biggest.
All right.
Yeah.
All Right should be number 1 on all the lists.
It really, and it says it has nothing to do with nothing recent. All Right is that song. Like that song is like a generational, once in a lifetime.
It'll
record.
play forever.
100%.
You hear it at the barbecue. You're gonna hear it at the club. You
Like
gonna
they started calling that shit the new Black national anthem.
Yeah, but the abusers can't jam out to that one when it's on. Like the abusers, sit down. Don't y'all start. We gonna be no, y'all.
No,
the
y'all
problem.
not gonna be all right.
Y'all the problem.
Yeah.
And we need to.
They shouldn't jam out at all. They should just stay home.
Sit down.
Yeah, but I hear
And
what
be
you're saying.
humble, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
There you
got
go.
2 songs for him.
There we go.
So y'all ready to rid the music world of Rick James' whole catalog?
And James Brown.
James Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a tough one.
Move on. Don't worry about it. We'll skip it. Come on, let's go. We don't have to have those conversations. Come on. We wasn't born yet. I wasn't born yet.
We have to get rid of a lot.
Hey, when he was beating bitches up, I wasn't born.
We would have to get rid of a lot.
Do that count?
That you wasn't born?
Yeah.
They doing it today.
Rick James is dead.
I'm saying they're doing it today. These niggas wasn't
Rest
born
in
and they
peace
going
to-
back
rest in
changing
peace
all
to
kind
Rick
of
James
shit.
and Tina
They
Marie.
canceling motherfuckers that died already. They're doing that. That's exactly what's happening. They're going back to shit that happened before they were born and applying
And Rick
all this
That's
shit.
true. They knocked down Joe Paterno, a little statue they put up there, and then built the little Allen.
Yo,
It's different though. Rick
Allen
James
Iverson.
atoned
Hey,
for his
fam,
sins.
we can square up.
Rick James did
Hey,
his prison
somebody
time.
that love Allen Iverson should just go kidnap that statue from out of there. Put it in your house.
Fucking statue.
That should have looked dope in the vestibule.
Or you can use it as a little garden gnome.
Oh my God.
Y'all being disrespectful to AI.
Allen
Stop.
Iverson,
No,
my
not
second favorite
The
basketball
statue shouldn't
player
be
all
that
time.
small.
All of their statues is like
All
that.
of the
That's what they
statues-
doing.
It's the practice facility, so all
Yeah.
the statues is that.
Yeah, they make them that. That's
He
what
didn't
they
practice
do.
either.
He didn't practice.
Yeah, so he don't even want to be there.
He did practice. That story
Yes.
was misremembered.
I know.
He did practice. Larry Brown tried to make him practice after his mans had died. Larry
He
Brown
said,
wasn't
yeah,
shit.
He missed. He was like, yo, we talking about a practice.
Larry Brown wasn't shit. If my man died, I'm missing practice, nigga.
Yeah, better be glad I ain't missed the game.
Yeah, the fuck you talking about? Hello?
Fuck out of here.
Anyway,
Anyways.
It's crazy.
Mel got on the address to DV7s. She got on the. She ready.
Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be?
Eddie, are you okay?
Eddie, are you okay?
Stop.
Are you okay?
Stop. You can't
You've
sing
been
that
hit
song.
by. You've been struck by this.
That's a DV song.
Fucking
Smooth
freaking
Criminal?
Frank,
Whoa.
right?
Yes.
Thank
Wait,
you,
Smooth
Money.
Criminal is a domestic violence
Yes. Are you listening to the words in the song?
song? No,
Come on, he
nigga, I'm
mean like
jamming.
he not talking about hit literally.
You got it. You got it.
Wait, tell me. And then we can move on.
I didn't know this either.
Smooth
Andy, are you
Criminal
okay?
is a song about domestic violence.
Listen to the words.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You been, pull up the lyric. Hold on. You ain't gonna be just saying.
bad
I
things
hate
that you ask if someone's
E,
okay
E,
about
stop.
Do me a favor. Pull it up.
E, stop, man.
Pull it up.
I'm
Somebody
tired of
pull
you,
up
man.
As he came into the window, it was the sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment. He left the bloodstains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table. He could see she was unable, so she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, but he not the nigga that's beating her. We singing from his shit. He didn't beat her.
We should have the question, Dewey.
Nah, wait, hold up.
He not beating her. Michael not saying.
Yeah.
He not talking about himself. He's
You've
talking
been
about. He's asking. He's asking. Annie, are you okay for this nigga whooping your ass?
We're talking over each other, please. We can't hear you. Are you talking? Who's talking right now?
You go ahead, Flip. But
He is not beating her. Period. Mike is not beating her.
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
singing
just
from
as-
Mike's perspective.
But he still made a slap out of another nigga beating her.
He was being a.
I just said it
and we was in the club.
DV.
We was in the club.
was in the club leaning to it.
Yeah, he did a lean. So what was the front lean about, nigga? Escaping the hit?
Where was your blazer then?
Sorry, my fault.
Yo,
Just write it all down, Bucks.
why didn't your blazer put a stop to this?
It's not a fucking cape.
Yo, come on.
The nigga
Yo,
leaned
Mike
forward.
was a piece of shit. He made a song about DV and a song about the baby ain't his.
He was a little toxic.
Told y'all niggas, stop fucking.
Yo, he
my
was
nigga
so
Mike.
confident in the baby not being his, he made the cement light up as he walking off the trail.
I'm walking out. Nigga.
Yo, nah, Mike was sick.
And he showed a garbage can too.
Mike was a gangster.
Oh, no, he was. Mike was a crip.
Mike wasn't playing with these niggas.
He was.
He was a crip.
Mike
Dead
was
ass.
crip.
Oh yeah, and he was a
You know he was a
fucking
Crip?
gang member.
And he had
Go
real crip,
listen-
he had real
he
crips
real
in,
crip,
in
yeah.
the Way You Make Me Feel video.
Go listen to Blue Gangster off of the.
Well, and beat it.
Yeah.
And beat it. And bad, actually.
Mike was a crip.
When he thought Prince was going to come through and play the lead gang member.
How you go from
Talking about,
Pax and
your
Prince?
butt is mine. Nigga, you can't say that to Prince with his butt out.
Yo.
I mean,
Nigga, put your butt
you
away,
walking,
nigga.
I was about to say, if you gonna say that, that would be the nigga to say it to.
Like, nigga,
yo, man, you
you
walking
gonna
around with all
say
that ass out, yo.
If you was in jail, what would you say?
I wouldn't be in jail because I don't want to break the law. And
I'm just saying.
And wouldn't no nigga say that to me if I tried to run him over with my motorcycle?
Yo, Prince never. You know what I think about the Prince and Michael shit? Prince never
almost
tried to
ended
reach. Prince never tried to reach out to Michael to do shit. It's always Mike reaching out to Prince.
On his dick ride.
Yeah, Prince never tried to say, "Yo, Mike, come do this." Mike,
Nah, you just
he tried to reach out to We Are the
on
World.
some sucker shit. I ain't even looking at you like that.
Mike is on some. You got competition with me, and I'm not really your competition.
Word.
Nigga.
So, okay, true.
You compete.
I'm
with
here,
me.
my nigga. I actually can help you get here if you just, you know.
Oh, somebody was trying to help him.
Yeah,
hey.
help you up here. It's room up here. It's room up here on the mountain.
You seen the shows? You seen what the
He
shows look
reached out
like?
to Prince too much times, my nigga.
You seen what the sales look like?
And Prince is knocking his sister off.
Listen, one of these people made songs about a woman getting abused.
Oh, my.
One of
You
them
should've never let him
saved
know
their
this.
parent from the abuse and put it in a movie.
We should have never let
Pepper
Joe.
Rain.
We should have never let
What
him
else
get
happened in that movie?
Yeah.
Honest with you.
What else happened in the movie?
What else happened
You
in that
also
movie?
smacked the shit out of fucking Apollonia in the movie. What are you talking about?
Rest in peace to Prince.
What are you talking about? Whoa! See?
Yeah, see?
Yo, man.
Stop. Everybody shut it. He's taking it out. It wasn't there.
Mel
Y'all-
but Mel faces be
I
crazy.
forgot that part. Y'all had the extended
Yeah,
DVD.
nigga.
That was a movie.
You bought up.
Anyway. Hootie hoo. Hootie hoo. Got a real good sleeper for you guys today. If we are done with all serious matters, unserious matters, anything that we want to get off our heart, chest,
Well,
souls,
we want to
and
get
spirits.
get predictions out about the finals. I mean, the conference finals before
Yeah,
it starts.
I was going to ask that.
Like, what do we think? Who we got coming out of these
Dallas, Boston in the final. Kyrie versus his old team is my prediction. I don't think the Timberwolves or Ant Edwards can beat Dallas and Adam Silver and the refs and the TV machine that will be happening while the finals is on. I don't think nobody. They ain't putting Timberwolves in the finals.
They're not putting Anthony.
Same way they
Edwards
ain't.
up that
Hey, the same way they ain't putting the Pacers in the finals. Bye-bye, Pacers. They got a meme going around right now that says one of these guys will get their first ring, and it's Jason Tatum, it's Luka, and it's fucking Anthony Edwards. The meme didn't even mention Halliburton or none of them niggas. We know the Pacers ain't going nowhere. Bye, bye, bye. But yeah, this is Kyrie gets his revenge. You know the NBA likes a good storyline.
Yeah, they do.
Kyrie gets his revenge on the Celtics, or the Celtics get their revenge on Kyrie. That's my prediction.
I don't think they can hang with Minnesota.
I want Minnesota to go.
I'm rooting for Dallas, but I don't think they
I think,
can.
I think Minnesota goes.
And I think from
Y'all think Ja Morant want Minnesota to go?
never.
No, not at all.
But I think that's what we
I think that's why the NBA would love for
That's
him
what
to be the person to do it.
Yeah, we're seeing more, and they damn near.
If Rudy Gobert make the finals, everybody might as well contract COVID again. He gonna go do something stupid. He gonna be the one.
No, they Anthony Edwards and you to death, and I think they trying to transition him the baton from LeBron.
I think we get Boston in Minnesota, and I think we get Boston in 6.
So you got Boston regardless.
I got Boston.
I got Minnesota winning it all.
I don't think Boston
I
can
would
win it all
love
with
it.
no Porzingis.
That's true. It does depend on if Porzingis comes back. If he comes
win it all with no
back,
Porzingis.
if he comes back, then I got Boston.
They can't beat Minnesota with no Porzingis.
I got Boston, Minnesota, and I got Minnesota winning.
I got Boston to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if the league is setting up the Luka Doncic run. with this finals.
I don't think they have enough help to beat Minnesota.
They loaded. Minnesota can't score. Minnesota can't score, and Dallas is loaded. Dallas has the front court bodies after that midseason trade to be able to deal with the Twin Towers back there, Gobert and Karl Towns. And I think Minnesota was built to beat Denver, so you need those two bigs.
Built to beat Denver.
P.J. Washington and homeboy, these bigs that's moving around and three from outside, they gonna pull some of them niggas away from that rim. I just don't see it. And Kyrie is still Kyrie. So we'll see.
I thought that too until I saw what they did with Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon. They neutralized them niggas completely. I thought that Minnesota would have been too slow and too big to play them. We didn't see fucking Michael Porter Jr. at all.
Minnesota, you go home, man.
Room for Dallas.
Congrats. It's been a nice run.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Yo, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed this very special edition of the podcast. I felt it was important. Yeah. It was important. If you got a problem with all the DV talk, then fast forward through the first 2.5 hours. Catch the sleepers and kick rocks, nigga. We do want to thank Flip for calling out and coming to work, adding massive confusion to the day, his co-workers, friends, people he loves. That's my man right there. I love him.
I love y'all too. Thank you.
And thank you for your honesty throughout the...
Appreciate that.
Your confessional.
For real.
Like,
Thank
nah,
you for
dead
it.
ass. That was
Real shit.
important. And we'll talk. We'll talk.
Talk about what?
None.
Just your style. Nigga start oversharing. Like, all right, nigga. All right, back to Mercedes. Listen, man. That nigga is a piece of shit. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Lord knows. Please, please. Extra prayers on me, like extra mayo on the sandwich. Extra prayers on me, honestly. Until next time, we bid you adieu, farewell, adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, au revoir, so long, goodbye, or a head nod to niggas you really fuck with or really don't fuck with. Head nod can mean a few things. Be careful. Until the next time, remember life is a series of moments and moments pass, so let's make this one last as if it's all we have. And lastly, the baddies are insecure, the stagnant women want to travel, and the closed-minded women want you to teach them things. Grab you ibuprofen, you might need it. Thank everybody for their honesty today. Oh, okay. Hey. Oh. Hey. Look at Mel ready to float away. Yo, you're so predictable.
This is Jameson. I love Jameson.
And if there's some shots of Jameson, oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, are you going to mention our weekend that we have planned, or you want to leave that for Patreon? Or?
Oh, no, that was important. Listen, y'all, we might not be here on Friday. Sorry. I had plans to come in Thursday and do some Saturday pod shit, but fuck all that. Y'all ain't treat me good this week. I might come in and just do some Patreon. Yeah, fuck them niggas. Nah, I'm coming in and do some Patreon shit and take my ass home. We are in D.C. for the Tank concert. And Saturday, whatever's going on out there on Saturday. And maybe, and Sunday.
It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah. Brunch. You gotta do brunch. You don't go on the road hungry.
If it ain't a holiday weekend, I'm gonna make it one.
And the problem with brunch is you might run into alcohol. Whoever's driving might not be able to drive no more. Now you gotta say something.
You gotta stay another night.
Oh, nobody driving.
Fuck.
Yo, you know what's funny in my adulthood? Flying places that my entire life I've driven to, so I've never seen the airport. I've never seen the airport in D.C.
You lying.
Reggae?
Neither one of them?
You know it's named after Reggae.
Well, why would I ever have to fly into D.C.? That never even popped into my brain. I was such a small thinker. 3 and 4 hours, I would hit the road.
Yeah.
I would drive.
Y'all know my bad.
You had to see my face the first time, which was recently, maybe last year, that I flew into Boston's airport.
Logan.
That fucked me up. Not fucking almighty prestigious Boston with that rinky-dink bullshit bum-ass airport they got out there. Not y'all.
I've never been there.
That airport looked like the airport in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, Logan's trash.
That shit is a mess. All the money y'all got in Boston. Yo, come on. The least y'all can do is fix the airport. Y'all put the Martin Luther King statue out.
Yo.
Back to statues. That statue.
They did?
Hey, yo.
Oh, God.
Yo, whoever loved me when I go, don't play with me on my statue, my nigga. Dead ass. I can see the bullshit in Jersey City now.
Dirty tank top.
This was Joe, yeah.
100%.
Hey,
Handful of rocks.
The
Handful of
rocks.
rocks.
Red niggas like, hey, your thumb like this big.
Little Bronze cigarette in hand.
Why they put a Martin Luther King statue in Boston?
Have you seen the statue?
It's some bullshit, right?
Yeah, it kind of looks. It looks phallic.
I don't know what that means, but it's
Like
some
a
bullshit.
dick.
Word?
Mel, we don't call that phallic.
What do you call it?
A dick.
A dick.
Okay, well I cleared that up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's supposed to be like the embrace. I think that's what.
Oh, that bullshit. Oh yeah, with the arms.
Your mind shouldn't even be right there off our DV episode.
Yeah.
He did
That's
it.
what you did.
Oh, whoa.
Damn.
We gonna throw your brother?
Whoa.
Sorry.
Come out, we caught.
It's a rat cast.
All right, we'll try this ending again. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this podcast as much as we enjoyed delivering it to you, man. Hopefully everybody has a real great rest of your week. There's no shows I'm watching that I need to tell the good people about.
Stacks, man. Check it out.
I'm going to check that out.
Oh, Nikki Glazer special. We talked about. It's funny. Go check that out.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer.
She was on the roast, the Tom Brady roast.
Oh.
And I asked, and I got my answer. Bel Air season 3 is August. They announced today, August 15th.
Dope.
Oh, great.
Love
Shout
you,
out to
Coco
me
Jones.
on August 14th when I could delete Peacock. Wish I would. It's over for that. Sorry, buddy.
That shit good.
Some of them little
It's
subscription sites, I just don't know if I'm doing them again.
It's over now. Yeah.
I see. I bought a year, so you got me. I bought a year.
I don't.
I bought a year, no commercials.
I go
Get
a
this
la
out the
carte.
way.
Once I got the Coco Jones album, what else do I need Bel Air for?
That show's good.
Hey, the little nigga playing Fresh Prince ain't done nothing productive in real life since. Don't try to get me hooked on the fucking hoopla.
God.
That's hate and that's nasty.
Fucked up.
I'm not watching it. Call it what you want.
Shout out to Angel Reese though, man. She's doing good. Real quick, shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Angel Reese, doing good.
And shout out to Caitlin Clark doing good.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna shout out black people right now. Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
All right, go ahead. Oh, shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein.
What he did?
He's black. I'm just shouting black people out.
He didn't get 8 points the other day.
Niggas
had him on more.
Off the hand.
That nigga ain't get 8 points the other day.
I told you, hockey.
You watch basketball a lot, right?
Yeah.
Who's the worst player in the NBA right now, nigga? Right now, who's bad?
He home right now because the nigga ain't play.
I'm not disrespecting
Oh, wait.
nobody, but I don't know why. Who you
Nah, hold up.
Now there was some nigga they said that had zero.
Nah, hold
You
up.
talking about the Tony Snell graphics?
Some stupid shit.
He played 20
I
minutes. and had nothing.
absolutely love this trend going on where they say that, like, how do I say it? Like, they'll say, like, I'll just play it.
Aaron Neesmith is the Michael Jordan of Josh Greens. James Harden, in his current iteration, is the Corey Joseph of Luka Doncic's. LaMelo Ball is the LaMelo Ball of Tyrese Halliburton. Aaron Gordon is the Kevin Durant of Brandon Bass's.
That's true.
Alperen Şengün is the Anthony Edwards of Nikola Jokic's. Dennis Smith Jr. is the Drew Holiday of Josh Hart.
That's a fact.
Josh Hart
Is the Josh Hart of Josh Hart. Yeah.
Can't put it any better. Colin Sexton is the TJ McConnell of Russell Westbrook. Brandon Miller is the Austin Reeves of Kevin Durant. Victor Wembanyama is the LeBron James of Bol Bulls.
That's a fact.
Dante Exum is the Patty Mills of Drew Holiday.
That's funny.
Yes, it's just because he's Australian. Zion Williamson is the Russell Westbrook of Charles Barkley's. Kobe White is the Jordan Clarkson of Jalen Brunson's.
That's a fact.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's a fact. That one is a fact.
No, a few of them.
Now he
Dog,
did good.
this
A few
new
of 'em.
trend,
A
I
few
think,
of 'em.
is the funniest
A few
shit
of them.
in
And
the
it's some
world.
thought going into that shit.
Yeah.
Some thought going
That was
into
good.
that.
Kobe White is the Jordan Clarkson of Jalen Brunson's. That makes all the sense in the world.
That is true.
I love this little
The
trend.
Zion one. All of them.
Yeah, no, they're pretty.
Couple of them was
Brandon
dope.
Miller is the Kevin.
No.
No, not Brandon Miller. My man from the
Austin Reeves
Pelicans.
is-
Who's the man from the Pelicans? What's
Ingram.
Ingram is the Kevin Durant of Austin Reeves. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man,
that's funny.
It's like a
Oh no, he said Ingram is the Austin Reeves of Kevin Durant.
It's
still
like,
funny.
It's still a compliment in some way.
And I understand what they're saying.
Mel, do we have any final words from you, your blazer, the cuff in your jeans, or these Baker specials?
They are not bakers. Go fuck yourself. This is.
He said Vapor Max. What?
He said these were bakers.
The Baker special.
You know what bakers is?
They are not bakers.
Mel be at Baker's.
Shoes?
Do we have any final words from you?
What type of shoes is those, Mel?
Sebastian.
Oh.
Take that.
Little Mermaid?
That's what I was thinking too. Same thing.
No final words.
Mel be going crazy on the eyes when she get her face beat. She put the whole shit up there like Socko.
Hey yo, she put her face in the.
Okay, no, I'm leaving.
I love her.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. Good though.
I'm leaving.
Yo, Mel, I ain't gonna lie.
She put the
when
whole.
it's something to kick a man's back and you come here, you're flying. So I don't know what type of shit. You come here, you're flying.
Black man too, right?
Yeah, you sharp. You speak for all the women. You can't look raggedy up here while you speak on DV. Oh, look at Mel. She went through that. Sorry, I took
You're
that back.
lucky I kept my glasses in my fucking bag. It was over for y'all motherfuckers if I pulled them glasses
You came here
out.
focused. And you made it about men too. Well, every man, Joe had to stop you like, oh, let me do that man shit.
Oh, you man complicit. Wait, bitch.
I like when you did
Not
that.
a woman spoke.
That nigga
Man,
did
women work there. Wait, what's going on?
They spit like this.
No, I did. Don't
You did?
put me in
You
this
did?
nigga. No, I did.
I watched you. I thought you were gonna check her, but you let her get her shit off.
Wasn't me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Mel, man.
No more final words. We done?
No, we done.
Oh my God.
I love Mel, y'all. They been getting at me talking about we was roasting Mel too much.
Yeah, I told you, not too much on Mel.
Yo, for you fucking Mel lovers out there, as long as she's on the gig,
she's one of the kids.
I love you guys.
dog piling is happening. Sorry. It is more fun than we let on. It's a good time. Now, we want to do it within reason and not get crazy, but if we can't dog pile Mel, she got to go. Come on. That's one of her best traits is how to take a joke.
Can you finish?
Huh?
With the drops.
Oh.
Come on.
You ain't got no drop?
Take us home.
Oh.
I know I don't.
Oh, okay.
A year and a half fucking later.
A year and a, well, if you actually came to work for the year and a half and
Hey,
stopped
suck
calling
a
out,
dick, okay?
if you stop calling out every chance you get.
By the way, I gotta talk to you about next week. No, I'm kidding.
No Joe Budden.